Neighbors here for QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. They've got cellular level treatments that help your body heal itself. And you don't have to add extra meds to the pill box. You don't have to go under the knife for surgery and worry about that either. These are treatments that are helping people just like you get rid of pain just like yours. Real results that let you move easier and live better. And it costs nothing for a second opinion. You get the luxury of having a licensed medical provider go over your X-ray or MRI results and see if you're a good fit for these groundbreaking treatments. Call QC Kinetics today at 501-222-8440. That's 501-222-8440.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. Feels so unlike everybody else, alone in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Todd's picking it up. Let's go. Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving him starstruck. Humble through opportunities, given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote, his will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had the stupidest verse, this dude is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks through the roof. I heard him with that stock. This is 10% luck.
First Security Bank presents coverage of the 2025 SEC Media Days. Brought to you in part by Kaufman by Design West, UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Beechwood Hospitality, and Bet Saracen.
All
right, welcome in on a Monday. Appreciate you being with us. We will head to Atlanta, where SEC Media Days are underway. Brian Kelly has already spoken, the LSU head coach. We heard a lengthy State of the League address from Greg Sankey. He's got a lot of thoughts on his mind, and we will have some of that, I'm sure, coming up a little bit later on in the show, hopefully, and keep you up to date with what's going on here today. So we are underway. We are getting that much closer, edging under 40 days, or right at 40 days, I guess, until college football starts. Arkansas is about 47, 46, something like that. I don't have to do the math again. But anyway, we're getting close.
Who's the star of SEC Media Days this year?
You.
No.
Used to always be Saban.
Always Saban.
So who's taking his...
Will he be a player or a coach?
Arch Manning's going to get a lot of attention this year because he's Arch Manning.
Yeah.
Who is the most compelling Lane Kiffin, right? Is he the star?
Sarkisian?
Nah. He doesn't move the
Kirby?
needle for me. He didn't also.
Kirby's got the most respect probably, but I don't know if Kirby is the most.
He's not super entertaining.
Yeah, he's not. He's sort of solid.
Was Saban such a draw because he really wasn't entertaining, but people just loved him being annoyed with some stupid questions?
I think he was interesting, and he always had an agenda. He always went in with I'm getting this message across this year.
Yeah.
And I think people were always looking for that. Plus, again, when you win multiple national titles, everything you say is like E.F. Hutton.
Yeah.
You talk, people listen.
Player, though, Arch definitely will be the most talked about, but not necessarily the best.
I don't know. I've never seen him do an interview. I mean, I don't know most of these guys.
Yeah.
I haven't seen most of the players who are going to be there do interviews, so I don't have any idea what to expect.
Have we agreed? Are we sold on Arch or not?
I
don't
think
know
he's
if I am
good.
yet.
Yeah, I was fine with Arch start. If they would have just went to him last year for
I think
good,
he
it
was
would've been
better
fine.
than yours.
I mean, it worked out okay. Texas had a good year, so. I mean,
I don't know.
still,
I'm not sold on him yet.
why not?
Just not.
I think we talked about this last year.
Yeah.
I don't remember why.
Something.
I don't know
popped
if he's like the next in line, like the greatest thing since sliced bread, but I think he's pretty good.
Who's the least accomplished of the Mannings so far?
Well, Cooper, right? I mean,
No, Cooper didn't play, though.
okay.
It's about-
So it's Eli.
yeah.
I mean, Cooper played until he got hurt, but I mean, he was not.
Eli. You mean Arch?
Well, I mean,
I'm not counting Arch. I'm talking about between the two brothers and the dad.
It- Archie. Archie's the least accomplished.
I mean, if you're going by accolades, I mean, Eli would have to be number one, right?
He wasn't
No.
better than Peyton.
He
Like,
wasn't,
You
but-
don't.
No.
Eli
Peyton
got a
got two
Heisman and 2 Super Bowls.
Eli did not win
Eli
the Heisman.
did not win the Heisman.
Did he not?
No.
Peyton did.
Peyton didn't either.
Oh yeah, he got
Peyton
beat by
lost
Woodson.
to Charles Woodson. Are you sure Eli didn't win?
No,
I'll
he
bet
didn't.
you $1 million.
Who won his year?
Not him.
Was that 03?
I
or
think he was a
04?
runner-up. He never had Heisman numbers. He was a
No.
better pro quarterback.
He was
Well,
number
he
one
wasn't
pick. No,
even that
no
special in
question
pros.
about it.
He was a very good quarterback.
He was solid.
He was an
He-
all-pro a few times, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
He had 2 magical playoff runs.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, obviously it changed the whole
Yeah.
outlook on him, but
Archie
I could
was
argue
the least
Archie's-
accomplished.
I could argue Archie's the best athlete of all
Oh,
three
probably, yeah.
of them.
Which
But
is weird because Peyton actually ran the ball a little bit in college, and then he was extremely slow in the pros.
yeah. Well, considering he came back from the
Wow.
neck injury and then won a Super Bowl, it's pretty
Yeah.
amazing.
He was amazing.
He
that
was.
first year back.
He finished third in the Heisman voting behind Jason White won that year and
Ah,
Larry
Oklahoma.
Fitzgerald.
Well, that tells you they need to know.
Yeah.
Larry should have won. that year.
And Larry
Larry should have
Fitzgerald.
won, but if you finish behind Jason White, but I mean, look, Oklahoma was
He
really
was
good.
that dude that
He
year.
was
Yeah.
he was a good quarterback that year.
He was solid.
He was like his 6th year or something like that.
But yeah, Eli was. I mean, you got a long way to go to catch Eli
Yeah.
or Peyton.
Peyton's undoubtedly.
The best
The
one.
I mean, just
Yeah,
look at
not
the
even
number.
close.
No, I think that's just different level. So
How far are we from the season? I was really
that's what I was literally just talking about, trying to figure out the numbers.
I was digging into looking at like the
Got
year
17 days
and the
left.
talent we have and what we should be excited about, things we should be concerned about,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm afraid I came across my new Landon Jackson. Good,
But overhyped.
but a little bit like I just don't know how soon I want to start going there.
I don't think there's anybody getting that kind of hype, is there?
A little bit.
Who?
Who's the new Landon Jackson, DJ? Let us know.
But it sounds like such a bad thing,
No,
right?
Landon-
When I
he's
say
a
it
good
like
player.
that. Great
Well,
player.
Landon had a lot of hype coming into the season. He was on preseason all
Projected
conference
first-round
lists.
pick, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that anybody's on this team that's like that.
No.
Not a projected first rounder.
No,
or
not a
anything.
first rounder. Let me process that again then.
Okay.
Before I get started.
Yeah, if you're going to make a comp to him,
I
I think.
need to get it there.
Yeah. I just don't think there's any hype on anybody. I think Taylor's going to be considered one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league coming in.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely no hype on any wide receivers, tight ends, or running backs, I don't think.
No,
No?
not one.
Mm-mm.
Defensive side of the ball.
I mean, Carmona's got some a little bit of
Carmona has
hamstring on
some height.
offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
Defensively, there's not a single soul, although I think
anybody's getting hyped on defense.
a couple of the Sorey and
Ball.
Dix could be pretty good
Yeah.
at quarterback at linebacker rather.
Mm-hmm.
I think they could be potentially on an all-conference team.
Okay.
And then Cam Ball's going to have a little bit of hype, but not on that level.
Okay. All right.
There's no defensive backs, are there? All right.
None that
Not
we're
yet.
super familiar with.
Yeah. If they are, then they're going to be news to us.
Yeah, so, I mean,
That's scary.
I would say the most accomplished, other than like Taylor Green as far as being on the map, is Devin Bale.
Our
That
punter.
is-
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's as good as anybody they've
Yeah.
got comparatively to his competition in this league.
Was he the OU transfer?
Bale's been there a couple years now.
Yeah, this is like his 2nd or 3rd year.
Wait, who?
The punter.
Oh, the punter.
Yeah. They have
Who are you talking about?
I thought you were talking about a DB we had.
No.
Am I making that up? Okay. Yeah.
No, I mean, I hate to say that, but it's true.
Dang.
It's like
Also-
Washington all those years. We had the best punter in the league.
Yeah.
He-
I'd
he
rather
got
have the
used a
best.
lot.
I'd rather have the best kicker. That could be a question today. Would you rather have the best kicker in the league or the best punter in the league?
Kicker.
kicker.
You think so, but
Punting
Depends on your
changes the
team.
game, though. They can flip the field.
listen, Iowa's punter got drafted, and he's been a game changer for
Yeah.
Chicago. I mean,
if
he's
you're a team
awesome.
who needs a punter, then
Iowa needed a punter.
we need one. Oh no,
I don't know.
It's gonna be field position battle.
Don't you dare tell Coach Petrino I said that. But I'm just saying, it is nice to be able to flip the field.
Yeah.
So you got a questionable defense. You got an offense that sputters on occasion. You have an unproven wide receiver group. You don't know who the hell's going to catch it at tight end.
One of the best college games ever played. The MVPs of that game was probably the punters of both teams, LSU, Alabama.
Absolutely.
The 9-6 one? Or
Yes.
Yeah.
Just field position battle.
Mm-hmm.
In the defensive players, obviously.
Yeah.
Probably played a big role.
I mean,
in
I
that.
think it's easy to say kicker because he scores points, but punter's pretty valuable,
If you
especially
got
a punter that kicks off and has a big leg.
if you got a guy who can guarantee you 3 points whenever you get past the 45-yard line, it's pretty nice.
Allegations aside, would you rather have Justin Tucker or Pat McAfee?
I'd rather have Justin Tucker.
That's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
cool.
I mean, you're talking
Yeah.
about Justin Tucker might be the best kicker ever.
Yeah, he may be.
I just really like
Pat
Who's the best
McAfee's not the
punter?
best
Yeah,
punter.
well, who's the best punter ever? Pat McAfee was pretty good.
He's got to
but
be up there, but people would say
Is
Ray
he?
Guy
Ray Guy, yeah.
just because
He
of
was really
the
good.
name. But McAfee was a dog. He was so good.
Was he?
Yes, really good.
Okay.
He's
He
all
retired early.
I guess I didn't pay much attention to his career.
pro. Yeah, he's
Well,
all
he's
pro.
with the Colts, and Peyton Manning wasn't punting it a whole lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
I think more of the kicker that ran off at the mouth.
Vanderjagt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about him more than I think about McAfee with that team.
You're putting Justin Tucker over prime Adam Vinatieri.
Tucker, statistically, I think, is the
Okay.
best all time.
Plus, he's a bomber. I think he had more range than Vinatieri did, with all due respect.
He's
Vinatieri's
50
great.
pluses all
We're
the time.
splitting hairs. I mean, there's a lot of
And what
kickers.
about what's his name? Jakowski, dude for the Raiders.
Janikowski?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean
Gannon.
he was a dude.
I don't know that he ever lived up to the draft pick, but
Yeah,
I
Well,
mean,
he's
look,
first draft.
Harrison Bucker's a hard guy to pick about or to complain about. I mean,
Yeah.
again, if you don't like his politics, that's fine. But he is a damn good kicker.
yeah.
He didn't have a very good year last year, though.
No, he didn't.
But I mean, there's a lot of good ones
So for Arkansas, would you want a Cam Little's our best kicker, right?
in the recent era.
Him or
yeah.
Hawker? No.
Hawker was pretty good.
Little's the best.
I would say Little's best.
Little's the
Okay.
best guy I've seen.
So
Since
do you
want
want a Cam Little or a Jacob Skinner? Because I love that.
Skinner
guy.
was great.
He's so much
Well, he
fun.
put on a show,
He
too.
put on
Yeah.
a show.
but he nuked him.
Line it up for me, would you?
Yeah,
I
he was
got so
fun.
excited.
Yeah, he was great.
Was
Yes,
that your
that did.
time, DJ?
That was right before I got there because I remember. I don't know how this happened, but I ended up being the punter for my team at CAC in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Shows you we didn't have any good punters.
You're the best athlete.
But I would line it up like him. Boom. I mean, it wouldn't go anywhere where I lined it up, but I did it every time.
It's funny.
That was so much fun.
That's like-
Him and Chris Houston. Think about that. How those two dudes worked. He always kicked it with enough hang time, and Chris Houston was always down there in his face.
Chris Houston was a good cover guy.
Yeah.
He was a solid NFL player
He
for
was.
a few
Yeah.
years.
Garrett Nussmeier, Garrett Nussmeier, I don't know what he's been doing in the offseason, but he's got an excellent tan. So he's maybe been working out in the sun. Maybe he's been getting a little beach time. But he's looking sharp. He is the guy, right? He would be the most highly touted quarterback coming back this year for the league.
Believe so.
Yeah. I don't know if he'll be the best, but he'd be one of the more highly touted guys. Okay, well, I'll listen to your argument about kicker, I guess, but it is nice to have a really good punter. But that's all, again, when you're talking about Arkansas comparatively to the competition, I think you probably have Taylon Green is going to stack up about as good as anybody. Maybe Carmona would be ahead of him, but not by much.
Yeah.
And then Devin Bale to me.
Wow.
Isn't that wild? But you don't have to have a lot of hype to win. You can
No.
still be good.
You got to be. I've been looking at tape. You know, I got Luke on tonight, so I've been going through receiver tape.
Luke who?
Anthony Lucas.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant Has.
Oh, we don't.
We're still talking to him?
So too.
Would you want if I had him on? You think that'd be interesting?
If you grilled him about why he left, yeah.
Grilled or just asked?
If you got it out of him, I don't care how you got
Okay,
it.
see what I can do.
I'm not
know
saying I
the-
want you to get him. I want to know in advance if he's going to give you anything. If he's going
Okay.
to give you something, then yes, maybe I'll listen to it.
Um,
Where do you even tell him this?
yeah,
Ole Miss.
with
Do
three
we
other
know the
guys.
answer to that
If he
question?
can stay on the field, he'll be really good.
Yeah, I think it's a money and I think him, Satania, from what I've heard, just really not too excited about Taylon at the position. I really do think so.
But where did you get that from him?
Potentially.
Didn't you go to his wedding?
Neither did he. No, he didn't end up going.
Oh, you didn't go?
Something happened.
Okay.
He transferred. DJ said, "Go to hell."
No. But looking at I don't think we need to have those type of guys, because I look at when Petrino came back, and I was looking at Raylan Sharp tape when he was at Missouri. Man, they picked us apart. And I said, if you have guys who understand the concepts and they can get the chemistry down, they don't have to be these big name type players to be efficient. Kind of like what New England did for such a long time with Welker, Edelman, all these slot guys who were just in and out. And, outside of Randy Moss, they didn't have, the best receiver in the league ever. And that was later in his career, Randy Moss, So they were able to make it work for such a long time with just precision. So they do have guys who have that capability. It's just, can Talon be that field general out there? It's a lot to ask.
It is. I like it better in year 2 than I did in year 1. Yeah. Today we've got Trey Biddy coming up at 10:30. We've got to talk some Razorback baseball. Had a handful of guys drafted yesterday. I think 4 in the first round was a record.
Top 50.
Yeah, pretty awesome. Again, we'll go down to SEC Media Days coming up a little bit later. That's Trey Shapp at 10:45. In the 11 o'clock hour, the Red White Report brought to you by UAMS Health, Ortho Now. Christina LaCure is going to pop in. I asked her to come up. I ran into her the other day, and she does a lot of stuff on social media. She swears too much for David Basil's taste, but
she cussed too much for David?
Yeah. She does swear quite a bit
on
there.
Social media?
Yeah, she don't care.
Let me see. What is she saying? Is it forced or is it natural?
She was pretty comfortable.
She's a natural cusser?
She's a pretty good cusser. I'll give her credit. Not a lot of women can pull it off naturally. She's solid, I gotta say. Heck, most of the guys I know can't do it very well.
Yeah.
But she's good. Anyway, she's doing some, I guess I'd call it life coaching. I don't know what she calls it. But it's kind of interesting, and she's got some. I told you guys about a piece of advice she gave the other day that I thought was interesting, because I was like, I never thought about it like that.
Very interesting take to see a very accomplished cusser also being a life coach. But she tell you some real stuff.
Sometimes you need to hear it like that. Birthday trivia brought to you by Brewskis, and of course we got our entertainment news brought to you by Bill and Swords. So lots of stuff coming up. And if you want to join us today, come on, 501-661-1037. Our D3 Auto Sales text line is also open. Same number, 501-661-1037. And brand new today, our Gwatney Chevrolet live fan feedback.
Whoa!
You got it, buddy.
Lock it in.
That's
today.
Through our Listen Live button. Thank you to Gwatney Chevrolet. And we will talk more about them through the show today. Appreciate James and the folks over there, so we will visit with them. I just got back from Nashville, Tennessee, and my son and his lovely wife now, Eiley, got married this weekend. It was just a fantastic ceremony.
Nice.
Lots of tears shed.
You cried?
Oh, my son bawled his eyes out when
I think I saw that.
It was really
it's
cool
emotional.
setup. Yeah, man. They were in this cool outdoor chapel. It was covered, but it was open air. It was hot. But Pigskin would not have liked it.
No.
But man, they had the doors closed and they opened the doors and he gets first look at her, dude, and he just loses it. And
Did you lose it then?
He's boo-hooing. He's not teared up.
Oh, I saw the picture.
Boo-hooing. Cover my mouth, I'm crying too hard.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Wow.
He's a somewhat emotional kid, but I haven't seen him cry a bunch.
Where do you think that comes from? Because I don't want to sound like I'm not a romantic person, which I do believe I am.
Mm-hmm.
I could see the excitement and wow. She's beautiful.
It's a lot.
Is it
you're tired? It's been a long couple days. You had the rehearsal the night before. You've been leading up to this all week. It's just a lot. It was overwhelming. By the time the ceremony was over, before the reception even started, I was exhausted, dude.
Yeah.
It's a lot. And getting married is one thing, and it's a lot of that. But, dude, having your kid get married is so much more so because you have a whole nother set of emotions. It's weird. I don't know. I was wiped. By the time it was over, I'm still tired. And we came back early yesterday from Nashville. Went to bed early, laid around in the afternoon. But I'm beat. It was crazy though. But man, it was cool. And they're different, man. They have kind of a unique senses of humor, and their friends are kind of fun and wild. And
yeah,
they're out there mosh pit dancing during the
mosh pit dancing.
They're crazy, dude.
What are they doing?
They're just nuts.
Okay, were you in there? Mosh pit?
Hell no. I'm this is the point where I was like, okay, I'm not that guy anymore.
Yeah.
I can't, because back in the day, I'd be like, let me get in the middle of this and do some breakdancing or something.
Is that what was going on?
No, it was just,
okay.
They're just wild. It was fun. They had a great time. They just don't care.
Nice.
And they're, it's all sober. It was a dry reception, but these kids are just fun. They don't.
I've always looked at sober partiers.
Yeah.
They need to be studied.
Yeah.
I was just how do they do it? I got some friends like that are the life of the party, and I'm convinced. What are they on?
Yeah, no inhibitions. Just that's the way they are.
Pure joy.
It's cool. It was really good. It was a good feeling the whole time.
Dang.
Pretty awesome.
When I started drinking, did I lose that part of myself?
No, I think you can do it.
I can still do it?
I can have a blast sober. I did.
Yeah.
I had a great time at the reception. Other than being tired, I had a great time other than,
That's awesome.
It's cool, though. But that's different, man. I did not know what to expect, I guess.
Yeah.
And it was also cool. Maddox was in the wedding, too, so seeing him and Parker up there together and seeing Maddox get emotional, it was cool, dude.
Oh, I could see that. He starts, then Maddox starts, then you're crying.
When he walks down, the groomsmen do their thing, and then they kind of peel off, right?
Yeah.
And he gave his brother a hug, dude. Starting to lose it. It's tough, man. It's cool.
That's fun.
And she's a great girl. I mean, I'm really happy. Her family's really nice, too, so that's pretty awesome. So, yeah, it was fun, man. I appreciate you guys letting me be off Friday. It was a good weekend.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we let you get
you're
off.
welcome.
I mean, let me cover it for me. I appreciate
yeah,
it.
we got you.
It's not like it's the first time this summer. Who we kidding? All right, let's take a couple calls here. If you want to join us, 501-661-1037. Andy's in Maumelle. Melly's up first. What's up, Andy?
Hey, man, two things. Just real quick, congratulations on your son getting married. That's huge.
Thank you.
It's a rite of passage,
No doubt.
And when I think about my own son getting married, the first thing that comes to mind is I used to change your diapers.
Yes. Yeah, I talked about that in my speech. I was like, Parker's always kind of been hard-headed, going all the way back to, potty training and all that. You think about all the stuff you've been through, man, and now he's like, I'm like, really? I'm like, it's just wild.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah. Here it is. Here's the exactly.
Anyway.
No, real quick, and I'll ask my question and hang up and listen. I wanted to hear your guys' opinion on Taylor Green being, an amazing quarterback. God forbid he gets hurt. Who's our backup, and what kind of confidence do we have in? I'll just hang up and listen.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Why would you even bring that up? I mean, I get it.
It happens.
You have to have it. KJ Jackson is our backup quarterback as it sits right now. I would say a little bit quicker twitch than Talon. I wouldn't say superior athleticism. Talon's up there with some of the best. But just a little bit, I would say quicker twitch. As far as throwing ability, I would imagine not too far off from Talon. But I just think, you lack the size. I would assume the arm strength is probably pretty comparable. So I don't think it would be a drastic drop-off, but enough to separate number one versus number two.
As I said last year when people kept calling for the backup, which is not uncommon anywhere in the world, there's a reason why he's starting. And we're not in practice every day, so he must be separated in some form or fashion. LC's in Sherwood. What's up, man?
Hey, guys, I got a message from Talon directly.
Okay.
Nice.
Titania, you're just slow. I'm faster than you. And I knew you were faking Luke Haas, you faking son of a... Anyway, that's what he says. My goodness.
What did he say? He said that to them.
Well, he would have if I'd actually talked to him.
What did he say? What did he say about Patrick Kudus?
You ingrate, Ole Miss loving piece of garbage.
Nailed it.
Oh, and Justin, she's going to make you a wonderful second wife. That is awesome.
He's going to make you a wonderful second wife. I don't even know what that means. I don't even want to...
Didn't you get married? Didn't you say you got married?
No, my son did, you idiot.
Oh, I am an idiot. All right, sorry, guys.
It's all good.
Goodbye, nerd. LC. He's doing too much.
Doing too much.
Doing too much. Trey Biddy coming up.
Listen for Champs and Chumps on Fridays during The Zone. Brought to you by Washita Bar and Grill on Central Avenue in Hot Springs and BKC Home Builders, building premier homes in Hot Springs.
This is Sports Center.
4 Arkansas Razorbacks taking a night one of the 2025 Major League Baseball Draft. First, pitcher Gage Wood, who threw a no-hitter in the College World Series against Murray State, goes number 26 overall to the Philadelphia Phillies. He was the first Hog taken off the board. Number 2 is a Golden Spikes winner, the shortstop Vahiva Aloy, who goes 31st to the Baltimore Orioles. Then the next 2 Hogs will flip coasts. Zach Root, the starting pitcher Friday nights for the Hogs, he goes number 40 overall to the Los Angeles Dodgers, and also to the Dodgers at number 41, also in the competitive balance round, is outfielder Charles Davallon. Once again, it's Wood, Aloy, Root, and Davallon, the 4 hogs taken in night 1 of the Major League Baseball draft. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Wes Moore. Coming up Monday on Out of Bounds, SEC Media Days begins, and the Buzz has you covered. David Basil, Trey Schapp, Randy Rainwater are there. We will be going live to SEC Media Days. Plus, we got the Major League Baseball draft to recap. We'll see where Gage Wood and Vahiva Aloy went. And we got a little NBA. Joe Klein in the studio. All that and much more coming up Monday on Out of Bounds.
It's Justin Acri for CertaPro Painters, and I highly recommend the folks at CertaPro for your next project, whether it's for your home or your business. Interior or exterior, doesn't matter. They always go the extra mile. They painted the exterior of my home before, and what impressed me the most was the attention to detail. They noticed a few boards that need minor repairs before they paint them. They will take care of that as well and save you headaches later on. Schedules fill up fast, so get on the schedule now at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Schedule your free estimate now at CertaPro.com.
It's a summer of savings at Gwatney Chevrolet in Jacksonville. Get up to $12,000 off select in-stock Silverado 1500s. Or drive a new Trailblazer with payments as low as $299 a month and rates starting at 3.9%. Plus, huge savings on used cars with available sales tax paid on select inventory. Visit GwatneyChevrolet.com or stop by 1301 TP White Drive in Jacksonville. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. With approved credit, restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Willie D's Rock and Roll Piano Bar open every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Cold drinks and dueling pianos. Deep Nightclub downstairs hosts karaoke on Tuesdays and DJs spin on Friday and Saturday nights. Visit WillieD'sPianoBar.com.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Injured? Let's talk about getting help now.
Anywhere in the state, dial 888-8888.
Whether injured at night, on a weekend, or a holiday,
dial 8 for Rainwater, Holton, Sexton.
888-8888.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
You're listening to The Zone with Justin Acri and DJ Williams. You like what you hear? Well, check out our video stream on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch.
Early in the morning when the sun does rise, laying in the bed with bloodshot eyes. Late in the evening when the sun sinks low, that's about the time my rooster crows. I got women up and down this creek, and it keep me going and my engine clean. Run me ragged but I don't fret, 'cause there ain't been one slow me down none yet.
He's had his finger on the pulse of Arkansas sports more than anyone else. You've heard him on Drive Time Sports for years. Now, he's bringing his talents to the Zone also. He's Trey Biddy of Hogsports.com. He's brought to you by Tire Town, Point S in Benton, carrying all the top tire brands. There's no stress with Point S. Check them out at PointStire.com.
Yes, do that. We'll head back to SEC Media Days in a little bit. All eyes focused on Atlanta and the SEC. I almost said the best college football league in the country, but Big Ten's won back-to-back, so I'm just saying.
Consistently.
Give them a little break here. Oh, let's just see if they can prove it back maybe this year. Although talking a lot about Penn State down there. Trey Biddy joining us. What's up, man?
How's it going, guys?
Good.
Good.
Do you have a poll together yet for the top 25?
A poll?
Yeah. Have any feel for a top 25?
Well, Brian Kelly seemed pretty confident that he's got the team to win a championship.
He's been saying that for a couple of years. We'll see if that's true. I guess Penn State had not crossed my mind. I don't know what I'm missing.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping on Penn State, I guess. But they talked about them a little bit this morning. He and it was Orlovsky and Dinich both had Penn State maybe as the number one team.
Yeah, well, I mean, they had obviously a lot of success last season.
But they lost that tight end who's a freak.
But they kept Drew Allar, so.
Yep, they did. Yeah, I mean, I think there are a lot of teams that are, it's obviously talking season, so there are a lot of teams that – you know what's crazy about LSU, though, that I didn't realize that not only is Brian Kelly 0-3 in openers, they have not won an opener since 2019.
LSU hasn't won one in 5 years?
Not won but they play tough teams. They play FSU a couple of times.
Yeah.
They play USC. They played UCLA. So I think they played like Georgia Southern in 2019 when they won the national championship. But this year they play Clemson. They opened with Clemson. So
I should have grabbed FSU last year.
Yeah, that was the year to get them.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. I guess they played Clemson in the opener last year. Was that right?
No, they played. I think USC.
Yeah, I think
it was a really good game. They've had a couple. I mean, the Florida State game they lost a couple years ago was a really good game.
USC one was a good game.
Yeah.
Ended up USC wasn't very good. But.
Yep. Interesting. Okay. What do you? Did you hear Greg Sankey speak this morning?
I did.
I listened to it, but I was also prepping for the show, so I was sort of in and out. He kind of set the table on the topics, and then he came back and answered a few on his opinions on certain topics. Anything stand out to you?
I didn't feel like he really answered any of the questions that he was asked. It seemed like he was like, "Oh, I would never talk about what happens in a meeting," or "Oh, that's hypotheticals."
But he did say he's in favor of expansion in basketball.
He is, which I'm against. I think only people that are after money are for that. I don't know anybody that's a fan of college basketball that's like, "Oh yeah, that sounds good." Mm-hmm. John Calipari certainly is against it, as we learned the other day. But I'm not somebody. I always have to look at myself as I get older. I'm like, am I just a cranky old man and I don't want change? And I try to not think like that. I just think the NCAA basketball tournament is great the way it is. In fact, I'm not even a huge fan of the play-in games. As for college football, I wouldn't be opposed to going to 16 and just eliminating the byes. You keep the same number of rounds and you just go to 16 teams. I think that definitely gives Arkansas a better chance of getting in anyway.
Yeah, I like that idea. We were talking a little bit ago, Trey. We got on a topic of which Arkansas guys versus their league competition are ranked the highest. And the guys that were mentioned were Talon Green, Carmona, and Devin Bale. Are we missing anybody that should be a top 5 or 6 guy in the league, do you think, that plays for Arkansas?
I think you could possibly argue for Xavier Nsori. I'm not saying that he is that, but I think we could have a conversation about it. I don't know if I would say Cam Ball is in the top 5, but he's a guy that I think is going to be competitive and better than guys that he lines up against a good bit. I don't know that you could really make an argument for anybody else to be in that group, a top 5 player at their position. No, and Talon's, that's argumentative also with him, but I think he has a chance to have a really good season this year. So,
yeah, what's the area of improvement we need to see the most? I mean, the yardage was there. Because I was like, I thought he threw for like 2,500 yards and was over 3,000 last year.
Yeah.
What do you want to see other than like the intangible stuff? I mean, what as far as like statistics, you go, okay, that's where that area's got to improve.
Turnovers. Yeah. I mean, that would be the number one thing. He was so careless with the ball. And I'm not just talking about interceptions, but fumbling, just way too many. So that's an area that's got to improve. We could go down a list because there are several things. Now there are things that he does really well, but like we could just talk about doing a better job, maybe taking care of himself, because that knee was an issue last year. I mean, he was not the same runner for most of the second half of last season after that Tennessee game. And maybe sometimes injuries are unavoidable and stuff, but he's obviously a lot more dangerous when he can move. It's the same things that we've been talking about, guys. It's like locking in on one target when you've got players who are wide open. Isaac Tesla, I mean, that seems to be the popular name everybody talks about. How many times he just looked wide open. But but also think that a lot of these things will improve possibly his health, possibly his confidence in, scrolling through his receiver options, his decision making, with a better offensive line with better pass protection. But also his situational awareness has got to improve also. And I keep bringing up that sack that he took against Texas Tech in the end zone, where he just kind of sat there. Like, you got to get the ball out in that situation. So there's a lot of things. I don't know that anything jumps out as a major, like, he has got to improve in this area more than turnovers. If you look at Arkansas' successful seasons, generally, most of the time, they're going to be on the plus side when it comes to turnovers by the end of the year, not on the minus side.
He had 13 turnovers total.
If they're good, I should say.
9 picks, 4 fumbles. Under 10, is that a good number? Where you guys want him to be?
On total turnovers?
Total turnovers. If he had 9 or less, would you feel good?
Oh, yeah, I think that would be a step in the right direction. But, yeah, I mean, 9 or less would probably, throughout the course of a season, would probably be pretty decent.
I think it depends on the turnover, too. If it's one that's off a receiver's hands or, a backside guy off the edge, you can't see him. I would say one of the biggest things that he needs to improve would be pre-snap recognition. I think that would then eliminate some receivers in his progression of him understanding, I don't even need to waste my time with number one based off what I see pre-snap. That'll help him with getting the ball out faster. It'll help him not locking in on a single receiver.
Yeah.
And I would say it's hard to put making sure he has the right protection, because there were so many times the protection was there. The guys on the offensive line just had huge mental lapse. It's hard to put that on Taylor. What's he going to go up to the left guard right before he says hut and say, hey, you're going to block that guy, right? I don't think that happens.
Right? Maybe so. Maybe he should.
I don't know, but I would say,
why didn't you block that guy?
Yeah,
because you never asked.
So one of those things that did bring up when we had him in studio, I asked this while he was sitting right next to me. One of my biggest issues with him is the lack of vocal leadership, especially from a guy like that. You see so many times when the camera zooms in tight after a turnover, or after, the offensive line gives up a sack, or his team comes out and they need to drive and get points. He just seems so chill, which is where it gets interesting, because you want poise from your quarterback, but quarterbacks, I also think, need to have this element of making sure you get your guys in the right mindset. Even though you're chill and you're good, you need to have that vocal leadership. Carmona is great at it. He's that guy who does that most of the time, but I asked him, is that something that has been talked about? And he says Coach Petrino pushes him all the time to be more vocal. Now, he says, that's not really who I am. And, Justin, we talked about this. You don't want a guy to come off fake or not genuine. But he does need to work on that aspect in his leadership aspect.
I think you're probably right on that. I always felt like when it comes to quarterbacks, the last guy you want is Robo QB, who's just, stoic and doesn't say a lot and doesn't engage with his teammates. At the same time, Jalen Hurts he doesn't say a lot. He's pretty, you might put that in the category of unflappable though, versus being stoic. But Taylor has never been a loud guy. And back to your point, DJ, about the turnovers, there's nothing that Taylor Green can do about hitting Tyrone Broden in the hands and having it pop up and go into the Texas defensive back's hands. To me, it's more like, the fumbles.
Yeah.
I think that's
Missouri game when he was scrambling in the
Missouri
pocket.
game. Yeah. I mean, that Missouri game too, we knew all Arkansas, whoever took care of the football and didn't commit penalties was going to win the game. It's just, that's how that kind of game plays out in Arkansas. Arkansas made the mistakes. So, but yeah, I think you have a point there. Even talking with Taylor in press conferences, super nice kid, but sometimes I get put to sleep a little bit because he's just, you'd like to see a little bit more energy, but at the same time, you can't make it fake.
You're right.
We are going to be tight on time. We're going to head back to Atlanta. I guess you are not down there, Trey?
No, I'm not there.
Okay.
Arkansas last day.
True.
The last day ruins it.
Yeah.
It's like showing up to the bar right after last call.
Ooh, that's awful.
Yeah.
Lights on.
Done that. Sucks.
Justin still, come on, just one more.
Yeah. No, that's you're right. That's a great point. I know a lot of folks roll out of there, but
everybody, it gets so empty. You guys know.
How do they determine that, you think?
I don't know, but it's the second year in a row they've done that. I went last year. I just went on the last day last year because, again, I'm not going for the whole thing when it's all on TV. But there was nobody there.
We're going to be there all the way through the week.
That's good.
Yeah.
Radio Row's a good spot. I think it's a little different for radio because you get so many, opportunities for individual interviews, and stuff like that. I think that's probably a little bit different for you guys.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good point. All right, Trey, appreciate you very much. We will talk to you next week, man. We'll have plenty to chop up after all these coaches speak this week.
Yep. All right. Bye, guys.
I appreciate it, Trey Biddy. And thanks to our friends at Tire Town Point S down in Benton. We haven't really gotten into it yet, but, Arkansas, 4 players drafted in the first round. Gage Wood, 26 overall. Zach Root, 40. Vahiva Loy went in the supplemental portion, 31 overall. And Charles Davalon went right behind Root, both of them to the Dodgers. So 40 and 41 for Root and Davalon. So glad to see those guys getting opportunities. There'll be more guys drafted today. And we will certainly recap all that tomorrow along with the audio we get from LSU and the commissioner and from South Carolina. So plenty to get to. Trey Schapp is on site at SEC Media Days. We'll talk to him on the other side.
You hit the sheets, baby, I can see that you don't recognize me. I'm Shock G, the one who put the satin on your panties. Never knew that could share me.
With hundreds of vehicles in stock across 6 brands, your next ride is waiting for you at Red River Auto Group. We know that the road ahead is important. Whether it's your daily drive or your next big adventure, the right vehicle makes all the difference. From the reliability of a Toyota to the strength of a Ram truck, we offer vehicles built to last with options for every lifestyle. State-of-the-art technology, unbeatable performance, and the comfort you deserve. It's all waiting for you at Red River. Visit us online at redriverauto.com.
It's Justin Acri with Lorbeth from Kaufman by Design West and Lorbeth. I'm so excited about the upcoming months. We've got great holidays upon us, and at Kaufman by Design West, you have everything to get folks outside and celebrating.
We have grilling season coming up, so we've got big green eggs and tons of accessories, and then it's also outdoor season. So we've got lots of in-stock steel products, toolkits, coolers, travel cases.
And for those who want to do some home improvement, we've got power tools galore. You can find it all at Kaufman by Design West, 14900 Cantor Road, out west past Taylor Loop. They're also online at kaufmanlumber.com.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can access a full range of treatment options for ED through a 100% online process. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to Hims.com/joy. HIMS.com/JOY.
Member Week is here at Lowe's. Don't miss your chance to get up to 40% off hundreds of items like paint, tools, home essentials, and more. Shop our exclusive deals happening in-store and online now through July 18th. Not a rewards member? Join for free today and get ready to save more. Lowe's, we help, you save. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Are you dreaming of excitement and adventure? Hubbard Power Sports Can-Am and Sea-Doo of Russellville is the place to be. From the cost-effective and customizable Sea-Doo Switch pontoon boat to a one-of-a-kind Can-Am Spider, Hubbard Power Sports has what you're looking for. Looking for a Sea-Doo personal watercraft? Don't worry, we've got you covered there too. From a Can-Am Defender farm rig to the all-new 240-horsepower Can-Am Maverick R, we've got it all. With a large selection of Can-Am four-wheelers and side-by-side models in stock now. Stop by and see us in Russellville. Visit us at hubbardpowersports.com.
Welcome to Moe's. Hey guys, this is Brandon with Moe's Southwest Grill. We welcome you in for the freshest Tex-Mex you'll find outside of your own garden. Check us out on Moe Mondays, where we have bowls and burritos starting at $7.99. And remember, your kids always eat free with us on Sundays. Let Moe's cater your next event. Schedule online at Moe's.com. And while you're there, download our app for weekly specials. Stop by anytime, where you'll always get the freshest Tex-Mex, and you'll always hear us say, welcome to Moe's.
Welcome back to The Zone. You want to get into the show? Text us on our text line at 501-661-1037 or message us on our live fan feedback. First Security Bank presents coverage of the 2025 SEC Media Days. Brought to you in part by Kaufman by Design West, UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Beechwood Hospitality, and Bet Saracen.
All right, let's head back down and talk to Trey Shepp, who's standing by at SEC Media Days. We are underway. Shane Beamer speaking to the television audience right now. We saw Brian Kelly and the LSU guys speaking a little bit earlier and had a lengthy dissertation from the commissioner, Greg Sankey, earlier today as well. Trey has been there for all of it so far and will be there through the week along with Randy and Mr. Basil. So we will be checking with him from time to time. What's up, Trey?
What's up, guys?
How you doing?
Good. Busy.
Yeah.
Download speeds again are causing havoc, but we're working through it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not like this snuck up on them. I'm thinking maybe we get that Wi-Fi or some hard lines worked out. Or
just bump it up a little bit, maybe?
I mean, it's 2025. Internet issue should not be a problem anymore. This is from the guy who's sitting at the office and can't get an AT&T call to go out, though. So, you know,
Is that still a thing? Hey, yeah, I had that problem last week.
Yeah, sucks. Anyway, Greg Sankey, lengthy, as I mentioned, conversation with the assembled media today.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of set the stage, Trey, for a lot of things that will be topics of conversation this week. Didn't really give his position on some of them, did on some others. I was just talking to Trey Biddy a minute ago about his take on the basketball tournament. Apparently he is pro-expansion, and again, that may be dollar signs talking.
I think it is because the league wants to get, obviously, more, I believe they call them units. So
Yes.
every time that a team advances in the tournament, they get more units. And so when they have more teams in, they have more chances to advance. And they are in favor of expanding the men's tournament and the women's tournament to get more teams in. Obviously, last year they got almost every team in on the men's side. The women's side, not so much. But, look, I like it where it is now. I think if you expand it, what are you going to do? What are those playing games going to look like? But that's basketball. The league's always trying to find a way to make more money, and that's one way that I think they feel like they can do it.
Football related, I don't know that we're going to get any kind of definitive answer, but it's always a topic of conversation. You mentioned earlier, too, 8 or 9 games as far as conference goes. You were at the meetings, too, Trey. Any sense of a majority or even close to it on what coaches want? Is it kind of leaning towards 9?
No, I think they're going to stay at 8, and the reason being is because ESPN and Disney does not have the money right now to pay the SEC more per institution if they went to 9 games. Also, if you go to 9 games, half the league is going to lose, half the league is going to win one more game. If you stay at 8, you still have to play one of those Power 4 schools every year, or Notre Dame like Arkansas is this year. And some could say that Memphis is right there on the cusp of being in a Power 4 league, and maybe they should be with the way they are. I mean, they won 11 games last year. They won double-digit games the year before. That's going to be a tough game for Arkansas this year. I think they stay at 8, and the reason being is because of the money and the fact that it would mean teams lose. Half the league would lose another game on the schedule, and they say they already play the toughest schedule right now. And the commissioner even said today, guys, that show me another team in the country at a Power 4 institution that would like to play one of our SEC football schedules right now. And I don't think there is one. He doesn't think there is one.
I don't know that there is, that's for sure. Even though, again, Big Ten's got bragging rights after the last couple of years, but they do get some weeks that are a little bit less challenging. Not to say that there aren't some weeks that are less challenging in the SEC, but it seems increasingly less common, right? I mean, you see teams like Vanderbilt rising up like last year, and even in Arkansas, Tennessee can get you on a given week, and there are a few other schools that don't have, aren't held in real high regard that are certainly good enough to beat you on a given day. So,
because don't you think real quick, Dave? Justin and DJ, that every team in this league is capable of beating another. I mean, look at what Vanderbilt did to Alabama last year. Did anybody see that coming?
Yeah, Mississippi State kind of setting that bar down there for me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But
okay,
I hear you on the Vanderbilt thing, but they kind of kept it consistent. So I think it just depends. I would say after week 3, you'll have a good idea of who has the opportunity to beat someone and who has no shot.
No doubt. Mm-hmm. No doubt. The Arkansas's at Ole Miss in week 3.
Oh, God.
Speaking of Ole Miss, they will have their head coach and players speaking today in the afternoon session along with the aforementioned Commodores of Vanderbilt. Rest of the week this week, Trey, what do you got for a schedule?
Well, so after today, tomorrow you have Georgia, Auburn, Tennessee, and Texas. And Texas, of course, bringing Arch Manning to SEC football media days. And then after that, you have Alabama, Mississippi State, Florida, and Oklahoma on Wednesday. Thursday continues with Missouri, Kentucky, Texas A&M, and the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Trey Biddy was lamenting the fact that Arkansas is stuck on day 4 again this year like they were last year. Yeah.
And they took the late window as well. And the reason they did that is because with it being in Atlanta, they would have to travel Wednesday night and stay in a hotel here to be here early enough instead of having to get up so early to make it over here for when their rotation would begin. And so KP, the SID for football, said they would rather take an afternoon session with it being in Atlanta in the Eastern time zone.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, and if you're Texas A&M, you're probably not thrilled about that slot either. It's just a lot less from, I don't know how much you lose, though. I mean, I think for the average fan, again, if you're not a Texas A&M person, I don't know how much you care about Texas A&M, but you're going to get all the same coverage with Texas A&M through the SEC network and from your local media that you would get if they were there on Monday, right? I mean,
sure.
I mean, the national media may not be there to the same degree, but if they're interested in covering Arkansas, A&M, or these other schools on the last day, they're going to find a way to cover them, right? I mean, I don't know what we're missing here.
Yeah, but I think by the end of the week, people are like, okay, when is this going to get over? 4 days, we're done with it. You've got 16 teams, and you're down to the last 2. 15 and 16 are here.
Well, here's my thing, Trey. You're either there to cover the event, or you're there to cover your team, or you're there to goof off and say, I went to Radio Row at SEC Media Days, which I think is probably more than 50%.
People do that. Yeah.
I guarantee it.
Some people do that.
Yeah, a lot of guys are doing it so they can put a billboard out and say, look at me, I'm at Media Days, I'm real cool, I'm one of the guys. We cover it from start to finish, and I'm not saying there's a wrong or right way to do it. I'm just saying if you're going down there just to say, oh, we were here, and you're just doing the show from there and you're not really doing anything extra and you're getting just the sound that we could get anywhere else, I don't see what the point of it is in the big scheme of things. You get a lot of extra stuff when you're there. So, like,
it's perception, Justin.
I guess, but to me, it's whatever. Anyway, Trey's lined up Tony Barnhart for us on Wednesday, so we'll look forward to talking to him. But those are the kinds of interviews we get.
We're working on more, though, Justin.
Yeah, no, I know. And you'd always do. I'm not knocking us. I think you guys do a great job. We get a lot of ancillary benefit from being there, and we'll get some interviews that we wouldn't otherwise get if we weren't on site. But I do think there are a lot of stations from around the country, certainly within the SEC footprint, that go just to say, well, we were there. Okay, whatever.
Right.
Anyway.
And some of those that are closer to Atlanta, some of the smaller stations like in Alabama, Tennessee, those even in the state of Georgia, they'll show up here when they might not have traveled all the way to Dallas last year.
What's who's the most compelling player outside of Arch Manning, you think?
Maybe Garrett Nussmeier.
Yeah.
Who's here today.
Okay, that's fair. And coach-wise, we were talking about it. Saban's gone. So, Kiffin's interesting, but, like, he's not the most high-energy – engaging guy, but he does say some funny things on occasion. Anybody else that's on that level at all?
I don't know about that level. Maybe Shane Beamer, obviously coming off of the year that they had last year where they improved throughout the season. But outside of Kiffin and maybe Beamer, I don't think there really is one.
Pittman seemed like I remember last year he had a pretty good impact last year.
He can have some funny quotes at times.
No, he's got a great personality, I think, even though he's a little bit subdued. I'd be curious to see how he's perceived, but of course.
Yeah, one last thing, guys, before we break, and I know David talked about it on the morning show this morning, and Commissioner Sankey mentioned it a couple of times, but to see the way the SEC is honoring Bob Holt here this year is just fantastic.
Yeah, Arkansas got a lot of mentions in the commissioner's speech. All right, Trey, thank you.
More than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
March is gone. The brackets are done. Feels like we need some excitement.
Are you kidding? Do you realize how much is going on? Basketball, hockey, baseball, golf. It's like 8 seasons in one. It's the season of action.
And we can bet on all those with the Oaklawn Sports app.
That's the spirit. Now let's go lock in some bets.
Receive a 10% profit boost on qualifying 3-leg parlays. Bet all summer long. Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This Friday, join Randy Rainwater and Drive Time Sports at the all-new and improved Sonic Drive-In on BB Caps in Searcy. Drive Time Sports, Friday in Searcy on 103.7 The Buzz.
This is Chuck Barrett inviting you to listen to me call the Hogs on 103.7 The Buzz. KABZ Little Rock.
The Razorbacks are coming at you.
Hundreds of people come together in Little Rock to protest the spending bill President Trump has signed into law. Many speakers at the demonstrations focused on the members of Arkansas's congressional delegation who all voted for the big, beautiful bill. Protesters say they're worried about the possible impact the bill's cuts will have on Arkansans. According to the White House, the now law will reduce the deficit while creating economic growth. Those who disagree say the law will not only worsen the national debt, it will jeopardize health care for tens of thousands of Arkansans. The CDC is sounding the alarm about rising COVID cases in half of the country. A summer wave of COVID is making cases surge overseas and now here in the United States. Cases are largely increasing in the South and states along the West Coast. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, COVID activity is still rated at low levels based on wastewater sampling, but that's up from a very low rating a week ago. I'm Sincere Tonsel from KRK4 Today for the Buzz Radio Network.
Are you still on the sidelines? Then it's time you suit up and get in the game. Download Arkansas's favorite sports wagering app, Bet Saracen, today.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Juliana Cullen.
We've got a hot and humid day ahead of us for your Monday with a mix of sun and clouds, but especially as you move towards this afternoon, some scattered showers and storms will be back in the forecast as well. And if you do see rain this afternoon, it'll keep you a little bit cooler with highs warming into the lower 90s this afternoon. This is meteorologist Juliana Cullen with the Arkansas Storm Team for the Buzz Radio Network.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
It's a summer of savings at Gwatney Chevrolet in Jacksonville. Get up to $12,000 off select in-stock Silverado 1500s. Or drive a new Trailblazer with payments as low as $299 a month and rates starting at 3.9%. Plus, huge savings on used cars with available sales tax paid on select inventory. Visit GwatneyChevrolet.com or stop by 1301 TP White Drive in Jacksonville. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. With approved credit, restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Summer is here, and so are soggy wands and muddy paw prints. Acadi's Touch Landscaping specializes in transforming outdoor spaces with refined solutions, drainage systems, retaining walls, and flower beds designed with ease of care in mind. Plus custom decks, fencing, and synthetic turf design to help clean up your kids' play areas and pet runs. Customize your space to enjoy year-round. Call Acadi's Touch Landscaping, 501-794-2770. Let Acadi's Touch turn your dirt into dreams.
Hi, this is Joe Klein with Corky's Ribs and Barbecue. Whether you are dining in for daily specials like Cheese Dip Happy Hour, driving through for a barbecue bulk pickup order, or prefer our full-service catering, our professional staff at Corky's has you covered. Corky's in Little Rock and North Little Rock. We'll see you soon. And be sure to listen each week when I stop by 103.7 The Buzz.
What we love about our ability to help patients at QC Kinetics is seeing their pure delight at finally being able to do the things they enjoy without pain.
I had a patient start treatment with me. He wanted to be able to be active again and do some of his sports that he really enjoyed.
Dr. Ashley Caravelli, a medical director for QC Kinetics, treats patients with chronic joint pain using their body's own biologics. The goal? Get them back to living their best lives without surgery or harmful drugs.
He came back and he goes, what I wasn't expecting was the ability to play on the floor with my grandchildren. Even just saying it now, I have goosebumps because it's changing those small moments that you take for granted.
Don't let joint pain rob you of those moments. See if you're a candidate for QC Kinetics regenerative treatments.
It just warms my heart to be able to help people live the life they want to live and get those small moments back.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-222-8440. That's 501-222-8440. 501-222-8440.
Looking for a big new game to play? Well, there's no game bigger than the new dino-sized Jurassic World scratch-off games from the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, which gives you a chance to win up to $200,000 instantly. And if that weren't enough, you can enter for a chance to win an exciting trip to beautiful Hawaii, where you could win up to $1 million. So get down to your local lottery retailer today, and welcome to Jurassic World. Must be 18 or older to play. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
I love a day on the water with friends, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis sometimes holds me back. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy.
Teaching music is my passion, but my active psoriatic arthritis can limit me at times. Now I'm treating my joint symptoms with Skyrizi.
With Skyrizi, most people with plaque psoriasis saw 90% clearer skin at 4 months.
Or if you are an adult with active psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi helps you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin.
There's nothing like better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZZI to learn more.
It's Justin Aker for CertaPro Painters, and it is summertime. If you're looking for a project to be done at your house, then get them on board now. You can sign up for your free estimate, and you can get your project scheduled as well at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. I've had painters work in the past, and you don't get the kind of experience you get with CertaPro, where they're going to clean up after themselves, leave you with a great paint job, and they're going to do it all at an affordable price. For your home, for your business, CertaPro is the answer. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. So get them on your project now, again, at CertaPro.com.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just...
First Security Bank presents coverage of the 2025 SEC Media Days. Brought to you in part by Kaufman by Design West, UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Beechwood Hospitality, and Bet Saracen.
He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still even him starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him because...
We also, since we last gathered, lost Bob Holt, and we've saved a spot right around where Bob usually sits to honor Bob. Bob, as you know, worked with the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. He was pretty quick with a question here and always asked a question with a smile. That did not mean that you might like the question he was asking with a smile, but he had a special way about him, and we miss Bob and respect and honor his memory.
That is great to see at SEC Media Days. Another Arkansas staple is in attendance today. His name is Kevin Trainer. He has been, I guess, let go would be the way to say it.
I think that's about right.
From the University of Arkansas. He's finishing up his tenure as the sports information director up there at the end of the month. So he's still actually employed by Arkansas. They are apparently trying to work some things to get him another opportunity up there is what I've been told. And
so is he the overall SID?
Yes, and he kind of handles Hunter's stuff, or has been the guy to go to if you wanted to get Hunter to do anything. So I don't know how they're going to restructure that. But, yeah, I mean, it's tough. And as they continue to tighten their belts, you finding ways to get rid of folks or pare down the budget. I mean, that's a tough one, though. He's just been a piece of the puzzle for the whole time I've lived here, so it's weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
But, hey, you know, it's also the nature of this nasty beast that we cover. So,
dang, is he one of the longer tenured,
I don't know about nationally, but
staff members at the University of Arkansas?
Probably so. I don't know for sure. I mean, I'm speaking out of turn, but it's
who else?
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, he was there when I was
in
there.
athletics, you mean?
Yes, in athletic
Oh,
department.
in athletics for sure.
Not even
not
close,
the
right?
university. I don't know, but in athletics, I would think for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been there longer than.
I guess besides track coach, we got new ones now.
Yeah. No, I would say longer than just anybody. Maybe. I mean, I think he predates Van Horn.
That'd be the closest one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me spitballing. I think about it. Been around a long time. Anyway, let's hit the Red White Report. Got a few things to hit on there, and then we will get to some other items this hour. Should be fun, I think. I'm going to have fun. Hope you guys are.
The Red White Report is brought to you by Ortho Now, your walk-in solution for orthopedic care at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health.
All right, Arkansas, again, does not hit the podium until Thursday at SEC Media Day, so if you're expecting to hear from them today, well, you're going to be a little sad. But they will be here soon enough. There's lots to get to. South Carolina's up right now. We've got a couple more schools, including Ole Miss this afternoon and Vanderbilt. And then we'll move on into day 2 tomorrow. We've got more from the commissioner, I'm sure, coming, and more from some of the coaches and the players who appeared today. Back in Razorbackville, we've got some guys who have signed on in the world of baseball. And congrats to Gage Wood. He was the first Razorback off the board yesterday. A little lower than I was expecting at 26 overall. To the Phillies. The Dodgers, also busy yesterday. But before that, number 31 overall pick, Vahiva Lloyd, another guy that went a little lower than some people expected. I'm sure Rick Schaefer is going to be thrilled that he went to the Orioles. And then Zach Root and Charles Davalon went back-to-back at 40 and 41 to the Dodgers. So there you go. 4 of the 14 first-round players all-time now for the program drafted yesterday. So pretty good haul for Dave Van Horn's bunch. 271 draft picks total, dating back to 1965, according to this story in the Democrat-Gazette. So, yep, there are a few guys that had him higher, I think, as far as Vahiva goes. But he's going to make plenty of money, and he'll be just dandy, I'm quite sure. The signing or slot value in the millions for all those guys. So that's good. Over $2 million for all of them. And actually, Aloy, I believe, is over 3, as is Wood, who's close to 3.5 as far as slot value goes. So pretty cool deal. Good for those guys. That is a program record, by the way. 4 guys taken on day 1 or round 1 of the draft. So cool. Speaking of Razorback,
were those last 2 guys in the first round?
Yes.
I thought that was the competitive balance round. Or does that count as the first round?
Yes, they still count as first rounders because Vahiva was a competitive balance guy at 31.
Oh, okay,
and,
I didn't know he was too.
Mm-hmm.
What does this mean, competitive balance?
It's like a supplemental draft, I guess.
Yeah, they basically factor in like revenue gained by a team and all kinds of stuff. They try to give the lesser than teams picks, although you can trade those picks because the Dodgers got 2 of those picks.
Clearly. Kansas City Royals signed former Cy Young winner Dallas Keuchel, former Razorback, to a minor league deal late last week.
He's got to be up there.
37 years old, worked out for the Royals. He's going to their training facility, then he's expected to spend time in AAA Omaha with the hopes of getting back into the big leagues. His last appearance, July of 2024. First 7 with the Astros, and was part of the 2017 World Series.
Won a Cy Young with us, I believe.
Won it in 2015. 20-8 with a 2.48 ERA. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Guess Arkansas's got a couple Cy Young guys.
Cliff Lee and him.
Huh? Yeah,
Cliff
Cliff
Lee
Lee.
and him.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it. Unless you guys have anything else. We can talk about this week is busy. If you're a golf fan, you got all you want. You got a couple of got a big tournament at the Blessings this week, and then you've got the Maumelle Classic coming up this week over in Maumelle. And then the Open Championships being played this weekend on the heels of the tournament overseas at the Scottish Open. And Rory had to settle for second place. I know you were covering that one closely, DJ. I know you were locked in on it. But
how'd you know? You paying attention?
Buddy, I know you. I know you all too well. I was going to mention that this good story here. This Chris Goddard is his name, the kid that won. He was coming back to the United States afterwards. If he didn't win, he was going to play in the sort of offshoot tournament from the PGA Tour that was going to oppose the Open Championship weekend. But instead, he has qualified himself for the Open Championship with a lot more money potentially on the line. Interesting guy. He's from Jersey, I believe. So pretty cool to see him win it and move on into the Open Championship. Played a good final round, and Rory had a good week, according to him. He felt good, he said. He says, Chris played a great round of golf. He was so solid. Made the bogey on 15, but bounced back with a really nice birdie on 16, so I guess they were paired together. Goddard was one shot ahead of Rory when he hit his tee shot on the 196-yard par 3 to 2 feet. That's pretty good. And Rory missed a 4-footer on that hole, too, so... Anyway, pretty cool. He was he's from New Jersey. He won the Myrtle Beach Classic last year. Really good field in the Scottish Open. A lot of these guys go over there and play a links course like this in this tournament, and then they go and play the Open Championship, which is next week.
What do you mean a links course?
Links, the style of the play. Links style versus like some traditional U.S. courses. That doesn't help you, does it?
Means.
You don't see a lot of parallel fairways and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, you just have to, I don't know. Plus you're on, I don't know if the course where they played the Scottish Open is on the water. But, again, it's...
What would Chenal be?
Not
links.
No.
And what would be links?
Well, they used to have the one out in...
besides like the apartment complex where, they're called the links.
The links, yeah. Links course. Again, it's also the fact that you're playing in, the wind, you're on the ocean, that kind of thing. Again, I don't know where the sandy soil, undulating terrain, firm fairway shaped by wind and sea. These courses often feature natural hazards like thick, rough, pop bunkers, and a lack of trees. The term links comes from the Scots language referring to coastal sand dunes. There you go.
Okay. Here we go.
When I think of links, I think of not a lot of parallel fairways too, but I guess that's probably not accurate. Anyway, links courses often feature natural hazards.
We have a golfer coming in at some point this hour.
We could ask Christina. She's probably like, no, dummy, that's not what it is. While many courses incorporate links into their names or claim to be links style, a true links course adheres to the specific criteria being coastal, sandy, and featuring the natural elements.
So
I guess
the links
I really
in
thought
Arkansas
about it.
are not.
Yeah, links always to me sounds like Western Europe. That's what I always think of links.
The links.
Yeah, we'll ask Christina. I don't know if we have any true links courses around here.
Oh, y'all could have saw my face.
There aren't
I'm
any-
trying to explain that to me.
That wasn't a very good explanation on my part at all. Anyway, the other part I was going to tell you, the whole point of really the story was about Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah.
You know him.
Yes. Weird feet.
He is the number one.
Like when he swings.
Oh, okay.
His feet are all over
he does
the
have
place.
weird feet.
Mm-hmm.
He's the world's number one player in the world. He's coming off a 2-week break. He played the Scottish Open. He finished tied for 8th. He has had 10 consecutive tournaments finishing 8th or better.
That's impressive.
He is the picture of consistency. Former University of Arkansas golfer Nico Echevarria shared the lead after the first round of the Scottish Open, closed with a 367, tied for 22nd place. I don't know how much money that is, but I'm guessing a lot.
We were talking about this while you were gone. You know how golf, sometimes they have, legacy generational players? Because we were watching Wimbledon, and I asked, how often do these stars have, children or a nephew or something that are also good at tennis? And they really couldn't think of anybody.
Couldn't think of any legacy tennis players, really.
Where their kids are also stars?
Yeah. Most other
Hey,
sports,
my
there's
dad
some.
was one of the best in the world at one point in his career. You don't get a lot of those in tennis. Or my mom.
It's like what Steffi and Agassi's kid doing.
Yeah, we feel
They
like
should be
basketball it happens more so than the other sport. Football, yeah. Baseball, yeah. Golf, probably the second one closest to tennis.
great. Yeah, not a ton of second generation in golf.
You pondering over there? Oh, he's searching.
Can't think of any.
I know. I can't either.
I mean, wait till Djokovic and those
Little
guys' kids
Djokovic.
get older. Yeah.
Yeah. But you feel like that would have
Little
happened
Nadal.
already, right?
You think so, but these are,
It's
I
like
don't know.
Agassi's mid-50s probably.
I don't know.
A lot of the what's Will
You would think their
McEnroe
kids
doing?
are coming of age, right? Yeah. I don't know. How about for golfers?
They mentioned a couple, Philip.
It was
and Pigskin,
relative,
I don't
but not
remember.
directly son and dad, or or
I don't
mom
remember
and
like
daughter.
any stars from golf.
But it was all like nephew or cousin or something like that.
I did see that there's the Hogard kid qualified with his performance in the Scottish, and he's got a twin brother that's also qualified.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
But, like, if there was, like, Phil's kids or Tiger, I mean,
yeah,
Charlie has a chance. Does
yeah, that's a good point. Charlie's kid, yeah, I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, he has a chance.
Little Daly has a chance, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah.
He just won the tournament not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Tennis-wise, over the weekend, congrats to Yannick Sinner, who won at Wimbledon after losing to Carlos Alcaraz in the French. He avenged that loss.
Dang.
Good match. He lost the first set and then won the next 3. Did you see the results of the women's match?
No.
Oh, it was ugly.
Was it just not even competitive?
6-love, yeah.
What?
The double bagel.
Wow.
It was
yeah,
the
not
first
good.
time that'd been done at Wimbledon in 114 years.
Yeah, we'll give a game ball
Dominant.
to Swiatek.
That's Sinner, though, surprising, right? I mean, if Pigskin had to, like, put his mortgage on it, he would have said Alcaraz 10 times over.
Did he?
Yes.
Yeah, he
said
thought,
this.
he
He
thought
said
Alcaraz would win.
Yeah, he said it's in the. He said he'll probably crush him in straight sets.
Sinner had kind of an Alcaraz curse there for a little bit. I think he had lost 5 straight to Alcaraz.
You never beat him in a Grand Slam, I don't think.
Yeah.
So that's fair assumption then.
Sure. Yeah, if you've seen something a bunch of times, you would expect it. I didn't think, and I was listening to it more than I was watching it because I was driving back, but I didn't think that
Great radio.
Alcaraz had. It's exciting. I don't think Alcaraz had a very good day.
Did you think he just played bad?
He didn't serve well.
Okay.
He had too many doubles, and he didn't get his first serves at a high enough rate.
Can't be off at that level.
No, you shouldn't be. Not
No.
if you're going to beat Sinner, who's the number 1 player in the world.
Fair.
Sinner played great, too, I thought. So.
Yeah, both of them were falling down a lot. It was kind of weird.
Well, that's grass. They slip a lot. It happens.
Yeah.
So Sinner got very fortunate. He had a lot of breaks. Remember, he had the match where he was down 2 sets, and his opponent had to retire because of a pec injury. So
we said, could you figure that out?
What?
Because from the way Pigskin was talking about it, he said the thing that affected him was the serve. Is there a player good enough to just underhand that thing and be so good defensively to still win at that level?
No.
Gotta be able to.
I mean, even
You
just
have to
like
be able to serve, yeah.
Sinner crushed him on his second serve. Like he was taking advantage of his second serve so bad.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No one's that good.
Those dudes are so good.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We're going to take a break a little early. 11:21. If you want to join us today, 501-661-1037. We've got our live fan feedback. It's brought to you by our friends at Gwatney Chevrolet. And D3 Auto Sales text line is also
Do we have a
open for
question of the
business.
day? It's
Christian?
mac and cheese
Would
day.
you rather have a great punter or a great kicker? That's what we did.
Is that what we decided to go with?
It is mac and cheese day.
Yeah, we talked about mac and cheese last week, though.
Last week.
They got duped into that.
Too many days.
Well, I think it was a different. Was that National Pasta Day?
It may have been National
Okay.
Macaroni Day, like the actual pasta.
Who's got the best mac and cheese?
Chick-fil-A has some good mac and cheese.
Okay.
Surprisingly, really good. We don't have one here, but the Capitol Grill, they have a lobster mac and cheese.
I love a lobster mac and cheese.
It's really good. Can you think of anything else? Any other place?
No. I mean, I like pretty much everybody's mac and cheese.
I'm pretty
the
sure
problem.
Joe has some good mac and cheese.
That's why I'm built the way I am, because
Yeah.
of mac and cheese. It's
Mhm.
11:22. Christina LaCure's here. We're going to chat with her. Maybe she's got some legacy ideas for us on tennis or
And she can
golfers.
break down what the links is.
Yes, she can-
opposed to
what our terrible guess was. I never even thought about it. When I think links golf, I just think Scotland and Ireland and England. But
okay,
there are some here. I know, like Bandon Dunes on the West Coast in Oregon. That's a link style.
Okay.
So, anyway, we'll let her fill us in on this. Talk to the expert.
Hey, officer, man, we don't want nobody getting killed. Just open up that cell, let my brother out of jail. I got money for
Chris Kane joins Morning Mayhem each Monday to mix it up with the guys. Chris Kane on Morning Mayhem is presented by Trader Bill's. Trader Bill's, your one-stop shop for all things Lake.
March is gone. The brackets are done. Feels like we need some excitement.
Are you kidding? Do you realize how much is going on? Basketball, hockey, baseball, golf. It's like 8 seasons in one. It's the season of action.
And we can bet on all those with the Oaklawn Sports app.
That's the spirit. Now let's go lock in some bets.
Receive a 10% profit boost on qualifying 3-leg parlays. Bet all summer long. Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is SportsCenter.
Rounds 1 through 3 of the MLB Draft were last night, and a few Hogs saw their names called. Pitcher Gage Wood was the first Razorback off the board as he went 26th overall to the Phillies. At 31st overall, the Orioles selected shortstop Vahiva Aloy. Wood and Aloy are the first pair of Razorbacks to be selected in the first round in program history. The Dodgers' first pick of the draft was at 40, where they picked up Arkansas pitcher Zach Root. They then came back to the podium at 41 to select outfielder Charles Davillon. The rest of the drafts, rounds 4 through 20, are today. Stay tuned to The Buzz for updates on Razorback players. And The Buzz will be at SEC Media Day starting today. Stay tuned to The Buzz for updates from Atlanta thanks to First Security Bank, as well as Bet Saracen, Beechwood Hospitality, Kaufman by Design, and UAMS Ortho. I'm Christian Weaver with The Buzz Radio Network.
The GM Giant, Crane Buick GMC in Conway, is your #1 source for high-quality Buicks and GMCs. Shop Sierras, Yukons, Enclaves, and more. Nobody beats the GM Giant's huge Crane cash discounts and low price guarantee. Buy with 0 down and get the Crane commitment. If your car doesn't say Crane on it, then you paid too much. Shop the GM Giant, Crane Buick GMC on Amity Road in Conway, or visit CraneTeamConway.com today. GMC, we are professional grade.
Make your yard the envy of the neighborhood with top quality equipment from Cabot Outdoors. Right now, purchase a Hustler Fast Track Series mower and receive your choice of a free 3,500 PSI pressure washer or inverter 2,200 watt generator. An unbeatable bonus of up to $799. But hurry, supplies are limited and offer ends July 31st. The Hustler Fast Track delivers precision, comfort, and durability for homeowners who demand more. Stop by Cabot Outdoors, 901 South Pond Street in Cabot, and find them on Facebook.
Shipments of spring and summer fashions are arriving at Bell & Sword. That means swimwear from Saks, Peter Noir golf wear and shirts, Johnny O's store within a store. Be sure to check out the Faraday line and Martin Dingman shoes and leather goods. So hurry in for a great value on quality men's clothing at Bell & Sword for your spring and summer items, and you'll look fantastic. Bell & Sword, 1011 Oak Street in downtown Conway on Facebook and Instagram.
Welcome to Moe's! Hey guys, this is Brandon with Moe's Southwest Grill. We welcome you in for the freshest Tex-Mex you'll find outside of your own garden. Check us out on Mo Mondays, where we have bowls and burritos starting at $7.99. And remember, your kids always eat free with us on Sundays. Let Moe's cater your next event. Schedule online at Moe's.com. And while you're there, download our app for weekly specials. Stop by anytime, where you'll always get the freshest Tex-Mex, and you'll always hear us say, "Welcome to Moe's!"
Welcome back in the zone. If you like the sound of our voices, you should see our faces. Check our live stream out on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or Twitch. Now, back to the show.
Do you ever wonder whatever happened way back when? If I see you again, baby, you ever wonder? Oh, you might wish things could change. I know this might sound strange, but I think I'm in love with you. I didn't know it at the time.
Welcome back in as we are joined by a special guest. I actually got a story to tell about old Christina. We were on a team together playing a little round of golf. I don't even know if you remember. Aaron Nolan set that up. That was in Mall Mel. It was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, but no, who was that with? Who was our...
Aaron Nolan, and there was one more person. I can't remember who.
Please say who is Aaron Nolan so I can send him the clip.
No, I know who
that
Aaron
would break
is.
his heart.
No, I know who Aaron
Before
is.
we get into this, I want to tell you about my friends over there at Jones & Son, 11121 Rodney Parham Road. They've been in the same place for over 30 years. And the reason they're able to do that, though, is because they have repeat customers. How do you have repeat customers? Because you're treating people the right way. Our friends over there at Jones & Son, they put the fine in fine jewelry. Now, you can find the top brands other places like Vahan, Michael M. They got them all. But the thing about it is when you get nice jewelry, it's going to come with a price tag. You might as well find the best price. They got a best price match guarantee, so no matter where you go, you won't find a better price than at Jones & Son. Now, if you want something unique, something a little different, something that no one else has, you need to shop for the Couture collection, only to be found at Jones & Son. The selection is awesome. Head to their website right now, and you can see all the pieces. Now, fellas, if you're going to drop down on the knee, make that decision. that very special lady, you better have a special rock to go with it. And you might as well get the best quality rock at a fraction of the price. Usually when you hear a fraction of the price, Christina, you're thinking cheap, right? Not the case. My friends at Jones & Son, they're a direct diamond importer. That means they set their own prices. There is no competition. That's how you stay in business for over 30 years, especially in the same locations, because you take care of your people. 11121 Rodney Parham Road is the place to go.
All right, we are welcoming into the studio Christina LaCure, who is, used to be a staple in the zone, DJ.
Really?
How many years ago was that? I was thinking about it. I told someone, I was like, oh, gosh, it had to be like 10 years ago.
7 or 8 at least. I think Wes and I did 4 or 5 years together, and DJ's on year 2.
Right now?
Yeah.
It was year 1 like yesterday.
Well, you're going into your second year.
Okay, we're
You're
going
in your
into my second year.
Yeah, 7 or 8 years,
okay.
I bet. But, she came in and hung out with us on
every
the
day?
ring. No,
3 days a week.
Yeah, we were kind of mixing and matching people that came in and kicked it with us. So
okay, how'd she do?
You're one of the few people that have been able to tolerate me 5 days in a row.
Is that what it is?
She was awesome.
Okay, cool.
She is awesome.
Not all.
Let me hit the couple things here real quick. This is from our new and improved Gwatney Chevrolet live fan feedback through our listen line button. DH says, Arch Manning is still not proven, period. I predict he will excel with the cupcakes and struggle with SEC play. Okay, I think he'll be fine.
He's calling the SEC teams
No,
cupcakes?
he's saying with the cupcakes they're going to have non-conference and then
yeah.
maybe more struggle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, you guys have to ask real questions. Thanks, Cornholio. Appreciate the offering, but I'm not reading that. Okay. People are very hateful on the. So we have 2 sources. We have our Gwatney Chevrolet live fan feedback, where people don't have to put their names, they don't have to put their phone numbers.
That one's real hateful.
They can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
You remember these days.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the other one, of course, is the text line, which we have your phone number, and we can get back to you and go to hell or whatever, or we can block you or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's funny, the difference in the level of angst that we get on those 2 platforms. Anyway, Christina, I wanted to have Christina come in because, I ran into her and her husband and her folks the other day when we were all hanging out at Oaklawn poolside, which is, DJ, as we talked about. It was right after we'd done the show, and it was so great. I guess you were already gone before she showed up, or were you?
Yeah,
I was
didn't
gone.
see you.
Yeah, I was gone.
Yeah, he had to go do some other stuff. I goofed off all afternoon. It was great. Also, our buddy Chris Kane was down there this weekend with his wife.
I saw him when I was walking through this weekend. I was down there again. I was like,
weird.
oh my God, hi.
You're back at the pool? That's your spot, huh?
She's got her own room there. What are you talking about?
Gosh, is that sad and true all at the same time?
Listen, man, if you're into it, you like it, and you got the time to get down there, which is surprising because you're very busy, but it is amazing. And it's such a fun, it's like Chris and I were talking about, you drive an hour, and it's like you went to a whole different world.
Yeah.
I mean, just because it's such a top-notch venue. The pool is so awesome. The service is great. The rooms are beautiful. The food is awesome. I mean, and you don't have to leave the building.
Yeah, no, it's fabulous. Like, we have a house there. That's why I was there. Like, but last weekend when I saw you, we were staying there just because there was a full house, like, with in-law, like, everyone in town.
Yeah.
So my mom and dad, Nathan and I, stayed at the hotel, but we stayed up there probably a little too much, but we love it.
Oh, no doubt. It's so fun. So you have got an interesting story. For those who don't know Christina, she came to Arkansas to play golf at Central Arkansas and then played professionally and then has played in, I don't know how many, could you even ballpark how many events you played in as far as charity events and special events like that?
The corporate events, I did that for like 10 years. So I only tried to play professionally for like 3 years, and I figured out very quickly I was A, not good enough, and B, it didn't pay near enough money. So then I started getting into the corporate stuff, and so I did a lot of charity events and things like that, and then I started doing a lot of events for like executives and corporate events and things like that. So I did that for, like 10 years.
Other than you're a compelling personality and a really good golfer, what's the draw for them bringing in people like you to play those events?
Yeah, so I called it like the trifecta. You have to obviously look a certain way, play golf a certain way, and be able to communicate a certain way. But the way I look at it is it's just like you taking a bunch, like executives takes their guys to a football game. You wine them, dine them, they end up doing a bunch of work with you. And that's exactly what I did. It's just that I knew how to talk golf and I knew how to do business on the golf course. And I basically had 4 or 5 hours with these guys. Maybe there's a dinner after or whatever. And you help business owners with, creating relationships on the golf course. Sure. And I did it for like 10 years and it was awesome. I mean, they were more than willing to pay me a huge chunk of change because on the golf course after 5 hours, you can get, millions, tens of $1 million contracts done. And that's just the way that they did it.
Yeah. So you rolled that into your own world of creating connections and helping people. So what exactly would you call what you do?
I basically help people teach people how to think. So my personal opinion is when you think a certain way and you know how to think a certain way, you can make quicker, faster decisions. And when people make quicker, faster decisions, they ultimately have less stress and make more money. So one of my clients says I'm like a therapist who helps them make money. So yeah, it's pretty amazing. I've been doing it now for full time. I've really been only doing it 8 years, but yeah, it's unbelievable. I have clients from all around the world. I work one-on-one with people, mostly high achievers, business owners, executives. I do have some stay-at-home moms. It doesn't matter what the industry is. I have people from insurance to horse trainers to speech pathologists to IT tech, veterinarians. It doesn't matter what it is because every single person is thinking. And so if you want to learn how to think differently, that's what I do.
Have you come across anybody who thinks they want to take advice, but you quickly learn like they're not going to listen to anything?
100%. I've gotten to a place in my career where I'm very fortunate where I get to decide who I work with, and I work with people who are willing to take action because that's the only way to get real big results in life. Like everything that I teach and I do is actually very, very simple. The hard part is doing it and taking action on it. I mean, it's wild at what can happen when you change how you think. And I mean, I've had clients come to me with, stressed out, overwhelmed, and then all of a sudden I had a client last year make $3 million more with less work because they learned how to think differently and take different actions. I mean, it's just wild what happens when you change your thoughts.
How did you get to this point? Was it training? Was it reading other people's works? Or is it?
I invested hundreds of thousands of dollars in myself. So I started by going in courses, seminars, coaches. I've done everything from masterminds. I mean, it's kind of similar. A lot of people know like who Tony Robbins is. Mm-hmm. That's basically what I do, one-on-one with high achievers, high performers, anyone who has the ability to know that they want something different. When you think differently, you can have a different result. It's just that simple. And
do you charge flat fees, or is it dependent on? Are there different levels of services, or how does that work?
I do like only one-on-one. I take a maximum of 30 clients in a year. Most people stick with me for on average 2 years, a minimum of 6 months, because I'm not an overnight. Like I don't preach that overnight success BS that a lot of people do. It takes time to get a different result. It takes time to change your thoughts, patterns, habits, stories, whatever you have. So most of my clients stay with me for on average 2 years, but yeah, it's a monthly retainer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's really good.
Clients find you or you find clients?
I'm so blessed. Most people refer. A lot of my clients refer me. I do have social media, but most of my clients have stayed with me for years and refer me to, their friends or other business owners or executives. I do some like speaking into groups and stuff like that. Like right this next week, I'm speaking to a solar company out of Utah. I was speaking to a IT company out of, I don't even know where they were, out of Europe last week. So I do a lot of like speaking to groups, but individual, my clients, I only take a maximum. I practice what I preach. So like, I want a life that I really enjoy, and I don't want to be overworked and overwhelmed and stressed for an extra couple $100,000 a year. Like it's just not worth it to me. So I only take on a certain amount of people, and that way the people that I take on are the exact client for me.
Do you meet in person? You guys on FaceTime or Zoom? Okay.
It's all Zoom unless they want to do a VIP like in-person weekend. I do that for certain clients or people who have like followed me or know me, like if they want to pay that higher premium for me to like either meet them or for me to facilitate like a VIP weekend for them.
Is golf ever involved in any of this stuff?
Sometimes, honestly, sometimes. One of my longest clients, a guy, so I work with men and women, a guy out of Minnesota. He and his wife came down last year and spent like 3 days with Nathan and I. And when we played golf, did dinners, but then we also did some business stuff together too.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's awesome.
I just think it's a fascinating story, and the fact that you have, basically, like you said, I like the way you put it, is invested in yourself to create an opportunity for yourself.
Yeah. I mean, it revolutionized my life. I'm like, how like people who are like, keto's going to change your life or like whatever you're into, right? Like crazy keto person who's like, no, it's the greatest thing ever. That's me with the power of mindset work. Like I could talk about this for the next 6 hours. It's like what I live, breathe, die, sleep. I'm obsessed with it, but I truly do believe it changes your life because it changed my life.
Are you able to find a way to shut it off, to try to have a conversation with people without overanalyzing their thought process? Or does it drive you nuts sometimes?
What really drives me nuts is when people stay stuck in their excuses. Because typically, most people stay stuck like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do that. My personal belief is there's always a way to yes. And I believe that so like to my absolute DNA. So it's hard for me when I have people say those things,
Mhm.
but you can't change a person who doesn't want to change. So I don't try.
Nice.
Do you have a jumping off point for somebody who's looking for sort of dipping a toe in the water? Like,
Yeah, I mean, you can follow me at B Christina, and I have a link to an application. For an application, just an application to work with me, it's $99 fee, and if you end up moving forward with us, like, I just give that back towards your package price or whatever. But for $99, and some people don't. Some people get on a call, and I give them one piece. Like, I always say that you'll walk away with that call from like either one mindset or one strategy that will help you. And some people, that's the last time I'll ever speak to them, and then other people end up working with me and stay years.
how often do you typically meet with a client?
Depends, but most of my clients do my, like, I call it my all like relationship coaching. So they have 24/7, 365 access to me. And I thought of that. I'm one of the only ones who actually do that, because when I was playing pro golf, like, I knew that I didn't only need my coach Wednesday from 3 to 4. I wanted to talk to my coach when things were going bad, when things were going good, when I have a question, comment, concerns, like, and my clients are the same way. Like, most people come to me because it's most oftentimes like a business expense and it's a write-off, but like they think it's only business, but like 75% of it is personal, because it's really hard to do really well in business when your personal life is a dumpster, or you've got a thought about your personal life that is holding you back from, imposter syndrome, or not believing that you're good enough, or you can charge prices and all of the things. So we talk about personal stuff as well, but I want to hear from these two people like 365, 24/7, because that's where that changes are going to be made. And so we typically do 3 calls a month, and then 3 45-minute calls, so like 3 weeks on, 1 week off, and then they do have 24/7 access to me.
Does it matter what industry they're in? Do you
No.
have to have any knowledge of it at all?
Absolutely not. It doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Then how do you help them make decisions if you don't understand their industry in the way that...
Because my job is to just hear them, to be able to reflect back to them what they actually want. Most people know exactly what they want, what people are doing. They're stuck in like, how I can't do that, or they can't see what they're actually saying. Like, for instance, last week I had a client who's like, literally, she's like, I am so tired. She's very, very high up in accounting. She has like so many clients you couldn't possibly imagine. But she's like, I have to get off Zoom. I have to get off Zoom. It's like bogging me down. It's the worst thing ever. She's feeling sick at the end of the day. In her belief, she thought she had to like be on 3 calls a week with her clients, when really she's like babysitting the guy half the time on like a couple of her clients. In a matter of one conversation, we got her off like 15 Zooms a month for her to be able to get back those 15 hours in her life. Oh, and by the way, she charges more money now because she can actually work on their business much more. She's a Profit First certified accountant, but it's crazy. Like, you can ask a person and they're like, but I can't. Like, this is the way it's always been done. Yeah. And for really listening to her, I was like, hey, do we actually need to be on these calls, or are you just doing these calls because you think you have to do these calls? And we got her off 15 calls in a month, and it totally changed her life.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. Talking to Christina LeCure. If you're interested in finding out more, again, she's at B Christina on Twitter. Do you have a website?
I don't do Twitter, really.
Okay.
I haven't done Twitter in a long time. I'm more Instagram than anything. My assistant posts on Facebook for me. Twitter, I don't even know if I use it. LinkedIn and Instagram is really where I hang out.
Do you have a website?
Yeah, ChristinaLeCure.com, but it's hard to spell, so just go to B Christina. B Christina on social platforms, because my last name is really hard. So
it is.
ChristinaLeCure.com. It's linked to my website.
L-E-C-U-Y-E-R. Is that
yes.
right?
L-E. You can spell it. Good job,
Well,
you.
I spelled it a lot on tweets over the years, or mentioning that you were coming in studio or something like that.
That's
true. It's an interesting story. I mean, again, when you think about coming from Canada, what were your expectations like for your life? What did you want to do when you came here? Did you want to be a pro golfer? Was that the highest aspiration you had coming to the United States from Canada? Or what did you think?
I didn't even want to play golf. Like, I didn't even know that. Like, I honestly grew up very middle class, started work when I was I knew how to work. I've always wanted to be successful, and I always wanted to work. I knew that I was really good at those two things. I had no idea how I was going to be successful, but I always knew it was going to happen, because I've always just aspired to do great things. And so I started playing golf when I was 18, got really good really fast, played 4 years at UCA.
That's annoying. You didn't start until you were 18?
Didn't touch a golf club till I was 18. I broke 80. I broke
80 clubs.
190 and 80 all in the same year, and I got the scholarship to UCA. And God, I never knew where my life was going to go, but I ended up meeting my husband this summer after my first year here. We've been together 23 years, I guess it is, because I came in here in 2002. So a long time, but I had no idea what I was going to do. But once I started playing golf only because that's what I was supposed to do, because everyone told me I was good at it and I was going to be successful doing it. And I mean, thank goodness I did, because it got me to where I am today. And like golf and what I do today, like really where I started learning this stuff is when like I had billionaire clients. Like I had people who were super, super, super successful. And what I started to realize is that there's common denominators on how successful people think, but there's also common denominators on what holds people back. Okay. And so I really started to understand that, and I started to learn that. And then I was like, wait a minute, like this is all controlled by your mind. It actually doesn't matter your circumstance. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter the industry. It's like, for me, my personal belief is like everything is controlled by your mind.
What are a couple of most success pieces, I guess, for successful people, and what are the biggest drawbacks or holdbacks, I guess, that they put on themselves?
Most people care so much about what people think. Most people can't find a way to yes. Most people have an excuse for everything, which most of us, like the way that I try to explain it is your brain is like a computer. You were programmed a certain way by the way that you were brought up, the things that you were around, the things that you were taught. Like your Christmas and my Christmas were completely different, but your belief is that Christmas is supposed to be that way. You wake up at this time, you eat this thing, you do this thing, because that's the way your computer, your brain was programmed. Mm-hmm. Mine was programmed a completely different way. So if you want to believe something different, you have to program your computer differently, aka your brain differently. Mm-hmm. If you want a different result, you just have to program your brain differently. That's exactly what I do. I take patterns, stories, and habits that you have, and I reprogram them in order to get the result that you want, because you're stuck in your programming. So in order to get something different, to have a life that's different from what you have now, you have to program it differently. And a lot of people come to me because they're overwhelmed, stressed out. They're already high achievers. They've already had a ton of success. But the problem is that they think that they continue to have to operate the way that they've always operated because that has made them successful. But in order to get to that next level of success, you're going to have to do something different. And that's scary.
What's the approach? I know we're tight on time.
Do you?
Let's just say,
Do you?
And I think I said it's good being selective on your clientele.
Yeah.
And seeing their situation just for entertainment for right now. What's your approach to a single mom, 2 kids, making ends meet where you can't afford for something to go wrong? Mm-hmm. Every penny counts, you know, and we talked about, scared money don't make money. But for some people in a situation where, like, if you take the risk and it doesn't work, you're just not affected, but so are the kids. Like, but that single mom wants to do more. She just is. What approach do you do in that?
Well, typically they probably wouldn't be working with me. However, the advice that I always give is that we live in one of the greatest times in the whole. Like, I mean, also I'm now an American. I think it's the greatest place on planet Earth.
We're so happy to have you.
I love it. Fly the flag. I am one of the proudest Americans there is. But
unlike Rosie O'Donnell, Donald Trump is really happy to have Christina in America.
I love it. Proud American here. Cannot be more proud. But I will say, like, we live in the greatest time ever. Like, there's so much free information there. Everything that I teach, every guru, Tony Robbins, who charges $1 million a year to work with him, probably even more now. I mean, that you have access to that. Mm-hmm. What you follow, who you're around, how you think, you have the power to change that. If you my brand or whatever you want to call it is decide it's your turn. And I truly do believe it's just a decision. If you want it bad enough, there is someone in a worse situation than you just described who has had a ton of success. Period. Hard stop. If someone else my belief is that if someone can do it, that's proof that you can do it too. Doesn't matter your situation. If you want something bad enough, you will find a way to yes.
I like our motto. What was it again?
Decide it's your turn.
Decide it's your turn.
Yeah.
Gonna get hats.
My turn to take a break. At least. What are you doing the rest of the day?
Sitting right here right now.
Nice.
Hang out?
I'm going to hang out.
Okay, we're going to go to a break.
Let's do it.
Let's talk to Rebecca quickly.
Oh, hey.
Rebecca, welcome.
Good morning. I just wanted to let y'all were talking about Sinner and whether he had beaten Alcaraz in any Grand Slams. Mm-hmm. Yes, he has. Obviously, this year at Wimbledon. He also beat him this year at the Australian. He beat him last year at the Australian. Alcaraz won this year at the French. He also won. He also won last year at Wimbledon and the French. And Sinner also won last year's U.S. Open. So they've been, between them, the last 7 Grand Slams have been won by either Alcaraz or Sinner.
Okay. Thanks so much. Appreciate that.
Congratulations on your son.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I missed that. What
Bye-bye.
happened to your son?
He's
Got
the
married.
president of the United States. No, he got
Bye, Rebecca.
Yeah, Parker got married, if you can believe that.
What?
Yes.
Oh my gosh! How is that humanly possible? What is he, like 15?
He's 25.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh, we're so old.
I am. You're not. Yeah, it is hard to believe.
I don't
Wow.
think Sinner faced Alcaraz at Australian Open.
That's
He
what
did. It
I'm
was
looking at stuff because
Zverev,
I
wasn't
know
it?
he has dominated him, and so I don't think that's accurate. Yeah, they've obviously played in tournaments where he didn't win it and Sinner
Yeah,
won it,
but they didn't
play
face
each
each
other.
other.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's the whole
that's
point.
what I meant.
Yeah, I don't know that she. Well, that's what we all meant. And for her to point out, like, no, he beat him this year. It's like, duh, we just watched the match yesterday, Rebecca. Thank you. Yeah, I'd have to see their actual head-to-head record, but I know Sinner has beat
him
handled
before, but he had lost like 5 in a row to him.
Okay.
I know.
Bottom line, he's been hot. Anyway, it's 11:48. Got to hit a break. We're back in a sec.
The people, they dancing along to the Mando. It's some sort of hip-hop beat.
At the Saracen Sportsbook app, we realize lots of you have thought about opening an account, but you just haven't made that move yet. Well, now's the time with our new player offer. It's easy. You just sign up, use the code WELCOME, deposit at least $25, place a $25 bet, and that's it. Once that bet settles, you'll have $125 in free bets ready to go. Bet Saracen, the most popular sportsbook app in the state. Download it today on all your devices. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Are you tired of holding up a two-wheeled bike at every stoplight? Are you ready for the ultimate thrill on the open road? Introducing the Can-Am Spyder, the three-wheeled motorcycle that redefines adventure. The Can-Am Spyder is built for those who crave excitement. Its dynamic handling, advanced safety features, and the unmatched power of the Rotax engine will leave you craving more. Live big, no regrets. Your next ride is waiting at Hubbard Power Sports, Can-Am, and Sea-Doo of Russellville. On the road, on the water, or in the trails, we've got the ride for you.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. At the center of the new Vera C. Rubin Observatory in Chile is the world's largest digital camera, about the size of a small car with over 3 billion pixels. It promises mind-blowing pictures of the universe, kind of like David references in the 19th Psalm. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. Day after day they pour forth speech. Night after night they display knowledge. There is no speech or language where their voice is not heard. As you ponder your place in this vast universe, you will always be greeted with a warm, welcome to Doublebee's. Watch for Doublebee's specials each month on the things you need. Doublebee's. It's where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Doublebee's.
Hawks Homes are great for duck clubs, hunting clubs, classrooms, and if you need affordable housing, we have 5 bedrooms for under $110,000. All prices include delivery anywhere in the state, setup, underpinning, central heat, and air conditioning. If you have any land problems, no problem. They'll help you find some and help you get the utilities and prep and set up all in the loan. Located in Conway and Bryant, check out the inventory online at hawkshomes.net.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be
a midday sports talk show host in Little Rock, Arkansas.
We are living the dream every day here on The Zone. Now, let's see what the fellas are up to.
I know I'd go from rags to riches if you would only say you care. And though my pocket may be empty, I'd be a millionaire.
Rags to Riches, perfect song for the comeback here. Nice work. Christina LaCure joining us. She's trying to help people go from riches to more riches mostly. But do you have a great Rags to Riches story where somebody came to you and said, look, I hate what I'm doing with my job. I hate my life right now, but I want to work hard and I want to find my path to success. Can you help me? Do you have any of those?
Yeah, I have so many of those. Like one of my guy clients came to me, worked a normal W-2 job, knew that he wanted to do something different, knew that there was a different way to market himself in the insurance world. And we've been working together like 5 years now, and he has the #1 insurance marketing company that there is to date. He teaches insurance professionals how to market themselves on LinkedIn. He went from 0 to 7 figures in 3 years.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
It is amazing. We were talking about golf earlier, so can you think of anybody? We were talking about like a couple of examples with potentially Daly's kid and potentially Tiger's kid, but are there legacies? I mean, you don't think about that. And I guess with football and basketball and other sports, it's so common, you just don't see it in the individual sports as much for some reason. Will Serena's kid end up being a great tennis player? I don't know. Maybe she'll be the best golfer that ever played. I don't know. Who knows?
Maybe.
Gosh, I can't think of any. I know, obviously, Tiger's kid has a ton of, people watching him, and Daly's kid has a ton of people watching him. I think there's a few, like, when you watch, like, the father-son, the PNC or whatever it is, father-son challenge or the parent-child or whatever it is. I think there's a few that are, like, good players, but I don't know if there's my dad would know the answer to this question. Oh, gosh, he would know this.
If they weren't Tiger and John's kid, have they done enough to separate themselves to get the attention on their own?
I don't know. That's a really good question. I don't follow it like super close. I know obviously like Daly's kid, plays a ton of money games and stuff like that up at the Blessings, and he's played some tournaments and stuff like that. Tiger's kid, I think, has done well on like the junior circuits and stuff like that down in Florida, but I don't think anyone's like won a tour.
Like he's next.
Yeah. I don't think there's like an he's next situation right now.
Do you play any small friendly money games?
Absolutely. I live I'm like, duh.
I just got to notice that Christina's been known to take a few bucks for some guys around town.
Let's be honest. But I'm so crazy. Like, I'll shoot 71 one day, and then like last Friday for three weeks in a row that I've actually played the Friday money game. I'm a member at Pleasant Valley. Shout out to those guys. I love them all so much. But literally I call it my old men money games. I try to play with them at least once or twice a week. It's like my favorite thing ever. I would never give up, those times with those guys. But, I'll go, like, I literally have probably shot in the 80s the last 3 Friday money games. I do not know what my problem is. But then I'll shoot 71 the next day. So
Wouldn't I love to do that? Wouldn't I love to shoot 80 and complain?
Oh, my God. It's
Must
so
be nice.
bad. It's so bad. Like, it's embarrassing. It's
Watch
horrible.
It. Stop it.
It's horrible.
It's embarrassing.
Horrible.
My 92s are really not going to hold up very good then, are they? She's seen me play. She knows I'm a scrub. It's okay. So it's interesting. Well, I just think your story is really a really cool one, and obviously you and Nathan are a neat couple, and I think it's a cool deal, and I'm just happy to see your success.
Thanks. Yeah. I really appreciate it. Yeah, my husband's been a huge part of my success. There's no doubt about it. It's the best decision I've ever made in my life, hands down. So yeah he's a pretty big boss himself. So
do you remember coming to Arkansas on the decision to come from Canada to Arkansas?
Yeah, I remember the phone call I got. It was I was working at a golf shop in Canada. I had like graduated high school, and I started traveling and started playing golf, and I was working in a golf shop, and the ping rep called me and said, hey, my son goes to Central Arkansas. They're looking to put together like a girls team. Would you ever want to be interested? And I was like, literally, I'd been playing golf for like 2 years. I was like, sure, I'll talk to them. And then I ended up talking to them. I think I got a full ride like my last 3 years. Both my other brothers came here as well. So all 3 of us played at UCA. My one brother played like 5 years. And my littlest brother played 4 years. All graduated from UCA. All got our schools paid for. And yeah, I've been here ever since. They both moved home to Canada. But yeah, it's like the greatest thing ever.
Are they playing golf or involved in golf at all?
My littlest brother still plays in golf. He just won. He just shot 59. So for those who know my little brother, Steven, big shout out to Steven. He shot 59 last weekend in the Pro Assistance Championship of British Columbia. So he plays on it's like the Vancouver Golf Tour and like the British Columbia Golf Tour or whatever it is. And he teaches up in Vancouver, Canada. And he shot 59 last weekend.
Golly.
In a tournament, like smoked him.
What was par?
I don't know, 72, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it's either 70 or
71 or 2, yeah.
Yeah, 70, 71 or 72. I don't care. It's 59.
59 is ridiculous,
period.
yes,
yeah,
exactly.
59 is period. And I think he had a bogey. I think my dad said he had a bogey too.
That's
insane. Wild. But yeah, he loves the game more than anything. I'm competitive as heck. Like if you know me, you know that I'd rather lose my arm than lose. He loves golf. I love competition. It doesn't matter what the competition is, whether it's business, golf.
Would you play her and I head to head but you have to use at least one of my shots. Not a putt, the drive or the approach. You feel like that'd be fair?
Me against you two?
Yes.
No.
No.
Even using one, I'm
what I would do, so this is how I play with my husband and my dad on the weekends. My husband gets 1 stroke a hole. My dad gets two shots aside. They play their best ball versus me.
Okay.
How about if DJ and I scrambled, but we each get 2 shots per shot?
You can scramble, but I'm not giving you shots if you're scrambling.
No.
I'm awful.
I want 2 shots every time, and he gets 2 shots every time, and you got to play 1 shot your ball the whole way through.
That's fair.
That'd be closer to fair.
It might be.
Okay, $100.
Need a lot of balls.
A hole?
DJ,
Sounds good.
You paying? Play well.
It's the first day of the first grade, and she found a new best friend. It's a laid-back Sunday afternoon, you wish would never end.
The homemade taste of bluebell and good friends gathered round. The good old days are being made right now.
You'll be one smart cookie when you try Bluebell Cookie Cake Ice Cream. A sweet cream ice cream loaded with chocolate chip cookie cake pieces and swirls of chocolate and vanilla icing. This cookie cake ice cream really takes the cake.
The good old days are being made right now.
The good old days are being made right now.
Look for Bluebell ice cream at all Kroger stores and all Harps food stores.
The Red White Report is brought to you daily on the Zone by Ortho Now, your walk-in solution for orthopedic care at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health.
Razorback football, basketball, and baseball right here on your home of the Hogs. 103.7 The Buzz, KABZ Little Rock.
The Arkansas National Guard will be spending more time in Texas. 22 guardsmen were sent to Texas Tuesday to help with the aftermath of the deadly flooding there. They were supposed to return over the weekend. Governor Sanders approved a state active duty extension. They'll remain in Texas until Saturday, along with the 4 Black Hawk helicopters sent with them. The return date could be adjusted again if necessary. Back in our state, today is the deadline to apply for federal disaster assistance from FEMA and the Small Business Administration. Today's deadline covers storms from March 14th and 15th. People in counties that were impacted can apply for help for home repairs, personal property loss, and temporary housing. There's another deadline coming up next week. Those affected by storms between April 2nd and 22nd will need to apply by next Tuesday. Applications for both deadlines can be completed in person, over the phone, or online. I'm Sincere Tonsel from KRK4 Today for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Juliana Cullen.
We've got a hot and humid day ahead of us for your Monday with a mix of sun and clouds, but especially as you move towards this afternoon, some scattered showers and storms will be back in the forecast as well. And if you do see rain this afternoon, it'll keep you a little bit cooler with highs warming into the lower 90s this afternoon. This is meteorologist Juliana Cullen with the Arkansas Storm Team for the Buzz Radio Network.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Here's another Whataburger DM. Miranda says, it's 2023 and still no Pico Burger. How do we get y'all to pick it back up? Miranda, we totally thought we responded to this. We know it's been a minute or two, but good news, the Pico de Gallo burger is back up. Yep, the 2 fresh beef patties covered with crisp Pico de Gallo, 2 slices of pepper jack and creamy cilantro lime sauce you love is back. And it's all thanks to you. The Pico de Gallo burger is back for a limited time. What a burger!
It's Justin Acri for CertaPro Painters, and I highly recommend the folks at CertaPro for your next project, whether it's for your home or your business. Interior or exterior, doesn't matter. They always go the extra mile. They painted the exterior of my home before, and what impressed me the most was the attention to detail. They notice a few boards that need minor repairs before they paint them. They will take care of that as well and save you headaches later on. Schedules fill up fast, so get on the schedule now at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Schedule your free estimate now at CertaPro.com.
Hello, folks. It's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge store here in Sherwood. I've decided not to do my usual radio spot, but rather use this time to tell you a little bit about our Fletcher Auto Company. We've been here in Sherwood since 1989. That's 36 years. During that time, we've supported our community and our state. I'm very proud of our Dodge team here in Sherwood. We have a great service department run by Dwayne Bell. And as all you know, our sales team is led by our general manager, Chris Zender, also known as Zippy, along with my grandson, Sam Fletcher. They're here to welcome you and give you the best buying experience possible. The Dodge store in Sherwood is one of 9 stores in the Fletcher Auto Company. We represent 10 different automobile brands. We've built our business on treating people like family and doing our best to give you the best deal possible. Please shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood and give us a chance to earn your business. Come see us in person on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop us online at FletcherDeals.com.
Summer is here, and so are soggy wands and muddy paw prints. Acadi's Touch Landscaping specializes in transforming outdoor spaces with refined solutions, drainage systems, retaining walls, and flower beds designed with ease of care in mind. Plus custom decks, fencing, and synthetic turf design to help clean up your kids' play areas and pet runs. Customize your space to enjoy year-round. Call Acadi's Touch Landscaping, 501-794-2770. Let Acadi's Touch turn your dirt into dreams.
Catch us if you can at Southland Casino Hotel and win your share of up to $1.8 million in free play and prizes. Join us for drawings every Saturday in May, June, and July. Each month, over 900 winners will take home free play or drive off in a new car or motorcycle. Be there for all 6 grand finale drawings and try to catch us if you can. Only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 plus. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
You know, I couldn't stop talking about it to my family and friends. My knees are my trouble spot. But for me to tell them now that I'm doing so much better, they were amazed, and I've been amazed.
QC Kinetics Cellular Therapies. Yes, it is amazing how these non-surgical treatments deliver joint pain relief for patients like Dr. Eric Williams, a successful chiropractor.
Each week, I just started noticing that I could sleep and not have pain. I could play pickleball. I could do a CrossFit exercise routine.
QC Kinetics revitalizes your joints so you can move again without the pain pills or invasive surgery.
You know, I'm 60 years old and I want to stay competitive as long as I can. And QC has allowed me to do that. They did me right and really made a difference in my life.
Book your free consultation with QC Kinetics today and experience the difference for yourself.
I like to go, move, move, move.
QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-222-8440. That's 501-222-8440. 501-222-8440.
Summer's heating up and Brewski's is your chill zone. Doors open at 11 a.m. daily. Happy hour starts when you walk in the door, so come crush a slow lunch with smash burgers, loaded fries, and wings and 11 wild sauces. And now, booking a VIP section for that special night out in your favorite downtown Little Rock hotspot is easier than ever at brewskispubandgrub.com. Just pick your section, pick your date, and pay online in 3 easy steps. Brewski's downtown in North Little Rock, your home for lunch, happy hour, and late night.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. Feels so unlike everybody else, alone in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving him starstruck. Humble through opportunities, given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote.
It is our third hour today on a Monday.
Already?
Christina's like a breath of fresh air, isn't she? I really enjoy talking to her. She just gives me energy.
Just bringing the juice.
I mean, it's just all positive vibes. She's a GVO gal. She's a GVO gal all the time.
GVO.
Good vibes only, man. Good vibes only. She just exudes confidence and success, and I love that. I was around a couple people like that this weekend, man. It's It's cool because, I mean, everybody's got their self-doubts, right? And everybody's got you sort of self-limit. Like, well, this is my lot in life, and this is what I'm going to do, and this is how things are going to be.
You ever come across people who just seem to be good at anything they try? Do you think she's one of those?
Yes.
She said 2 years into golf she got a college
scholarship? Yes, and she was shooting in the 70s in her first year or whatever playing golf. I hate that. I mean, I love it for her, but it sucks for people like us who grind at it, are used to, and can't get there. Probably could. I'd have to spend my entire life.
If you took a whole year focusing on the intricate things, you could.
Oh, I think I could. Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
No, I think if that's all I did, if I hit balls 4 or 5 times a week and got a couple lessons every week or a lesson every week and played a couple rounds a week, like, yeah, I think I could get down where I go shoot in the 70s semi-consistently.
Okay.
I've broken there with my scrubby game occasionally anyway. Not lately.
If we ever get to a point, I feel like
it's not going to happen anytime soon. I got too many other things I'm worried about.
I really feel like, and maybe I'm giving myself way too much of an expectation on this, I think I could get it figured out if I put time into it.
It's not important to you. It's got to be a priority. It's like she was saying with other things. Like, if it's important to you, you'll figure it out.
I just like figuring stuff out.
You do.
I'm more obsessed with figuring it out than actually caring if it's important to me. But figuring it out is important to me.
You should figure out how to say figuring it out before you figure it out.
I got to work on that.
The point is, it's so time commitment oriented for most people. You have to play a ton to get better a little bit. And that's just how it is.
We could do it.
We could. We're not gonna. You're not gonna. You don't have the time. It's just not. I don't think it's important enough to you to put the time into it that it would take.
I'm trying to think. On my way home from here, if I took an hour out of each day and stopped, what would be the easiest place for me to go?
Rebsen. It's right down the road.
Hit the driving range.
Yep.
And just use one club for.
I don't think that's the way to do it. What you need is
and master that club.
No, that's not how it works. You need a professional lesson.
I think I can figure it out.
No, you need a professional.
Why do you want to get good at golf? Like, what is this going to improve in your life?
I will say, not often do I go, but when I get talked into going for a round of golf, there is something nice about the game that I enjoy.
Yeah.
And I think the small bit of whenever I do make good contact and say, I don't know what that feeling is. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's nice. And then I was thinking, how nice would it be to come out here and actually put the ball in the direction that I actually am trying to hit it?
It'd be nice to be good at things you do.
And I think it would be enjoyable.
It would be fun for you to get to a certain level at least.
Yes.
You don't have to be a scratch golfer, but if you could get to the point where you could occasionally shoot in the 80s.
I want it to go this way, so I'll do that.
Yes, exactly.
That'd be nice.
That would be fun. No, I agree. When you've got a certain level of control over your golf ball, it's way more fun than when you're just swinging and praying.
Agree.
Yeah. And I've been in both, sometimes in the same round.
Yeah.
But that's golf, man. It's crazy. It's a crazy game. I saw Rory lead the Masters and shoot 80 in the last round and fall apart. It's a hard game.
Yeah, I wouldn't beat myself up if I don't get par every hole.
No,
you know what I mean?
You definitely shouldn't because you're not going to.
Yeah.
All right, let's knock out some entertainment and birthdays. We haven't done game balls and jock straps yet either, but we will definitely do that. It's brought to you by Caddy's Touch Landscape, and you can find them on Facebook, and you can book them for your next landscaping gig, or if you just need somebody to handle your home or your business, they got you covered and all that too. But if you need some like serious stuff, there's like I got to completely redo this whole area. Boom, they're the ones. All right, if you want to join us, 501-661-1037, and here we go.
Today's entertainment report is brought to you by Bell & Sword Gentlemen's Clothing in Conway. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram or stop by Bell & Sword's new and larger location at 1011 Oak Street.
Less than a week from today, this coming Saturday, don't forget, the Great Arkansas Beer Festival and the Rock City Margarita Festival brought to you by Oaklawn and in part by our friends at Tito's Handmade Vodka. Thanks to Lion Legal, leaf filter, gutter protection. They'll all be in the house. We're going to have some fun. It is Saturday from 5 until 8. And then I encourage you to spill out into the River Market and maybe go get a little din-din afterwards because you're going to need a little bite to eat. Maybe you swing through there and get an early dinner or a couple of appetizers before as well. But tickets are available, 1037thebuzz.com, or you can go to stubbs.net if you want to go directly. And there's also a Facebook page, but we are hoping to see you there. We're actually going to do a 1-hour special leading up to the start of the show on Saturday.
Okay.
I don't even know what that looks like yet.
No?
But I'm going to put together this week.
1 hour special.
We're going to do an hour of talking about the vendors that are in there. We're going to talk about the new craft beers that are in the market. We're going to tell you what some of the margaritas that are going to be offered this thing are. So from 4 until 5 on Saturday, all things drinky drink we're going to be doing.
Okay.
It's at the State House. It's in the air conditioning. It's going to be awesome. I'm doing 2 things on Saturday, DJ. 1, I'm going to the farmer's market. Maybe 3 things.
Yeah.
I'm going to the farmer's market, and number 2, I'm going to the festival, and I cannot wait. That's going to be the only thing I try to do all week. I'm going to try to lay low.
All week?
Well, just
no, you'll break that.
Event-wise, because
I'm going to send you a little text messages. I'm gearing up for bingo Wednesday night. You're going to be like, I might as well come on over.
You're sending it to the wrong person. You talk to Natalie. If she wants to go, I'll go.
Okay.
She didn't want to do anything this week. I promise you. Dragged her all over Nashville. By the way, I think every country star, we got to get Justin Moore a country bar. Like every other country guy I've ever even heard of has a country bar in Nashville.
Was there somebody that you were like, I don't even know who that is, and they got a bar?
No.
Oh.
But, so Chiefs, Chiefs where Morgan Wallen threw his chair off the roof?
Yeah.
I was like, that's Eric Church's bar. Mm-hmm. It is. That roof is way up there, dude.
Oh, he could have,
you could have
seriously.
You could have killed someone.
Yeah.
Seriously, killed someone. Maybe
Wow.
not kill. I mean, plastic chair, but you could do some brain damage for sure easily.
Oh, yeah.
So I understand why they took that seriously. I was like, until you see it up close, I'm like, oh, dang. Now he's got his own bar. And, of course, he makes fun of the whole incident with the drink, the chair.
What's he do?
What?
You said he does something because he's making fun of it?
Yeah, there's a drink called the chair, and it's got a little plastic chair in the cocktail. My niece and her boyfriend went the other night. We left early. They went and got a drink there. But we went to Riley Green's bar, was crazy busy. We went to Morgan Wallen's bar the first night we were there. I mean, it's wild, dude. You know who had you're not gonna like this. We went to Kid Rock's bar.
Oh,
I don't know how you feel about Kid Rock, but I'm telling you this, what a blast.
Fun bar?
Oh my gosh. So they had a band played pop music. They were dressed up like a bunch of country folks.
Okay.
But the dude got down off this the stage is super elevated, but he gets down off the stage, he climbs up on the bar and is singing on the bar. It was wild and so much fun. I gotta say, I did not know what to expect in there. It was a blast. Had an absolute great time. Anyway, got off on a tangent. Also, my son got married, which was awesome. So congratulations to Parker and Eiley. They are in Cancun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Honeymoon.
But if you know my son, you'll appreciate this. I think I can tell this story. It's not bad. Parker's just a different cat. I mean, he's got a very, to me, younger dude sense of humor. And he's just kind of got a squirrely personality. I love him.
Yeah.
What do you mean by younger dude sense of humor? What does that mean?
Just like, I'll tell you, that'll make sense.
Okay.
They're just, we're different. Like, he doesn't care about sports.
All right. Yeah.
He's just kind of got he's unique. He's a unique personality. He's one of the more unique dudes I've ever met. His wife now, it's so weird he used to, is kind of the same way. She's got, they both have kind of they're funny. They're
quirky.
But they're quirky. Perfect word. He puts up on, I see he has posted something on his Snapchat.
Today?
Yes. Or last night, maybe.
Yeah.
They're in Cancun. And I'm like, oh, this could be cool. It could be they're at the pool, or this could be they're at dinner, or, he's talking nice about his wife or something. This is Parker's Snapchat. It is him filming in the hotel room in Cancun the Minecraft movie in the scene where...
Chicken Jockey,
where Jack Black... and he dies laughing, and then he pans over to his wife, who is also laughing. And I'm like... That's them. He's 25 years old. Yes. And it was the first day. I'm sure they were exhausted, too, so they probably didn't do a lot. But I'm like, that's Parker to a T. And anybody listening to me who knows Parker's like, yeah, that sounds about right. On brand.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I bet it's a little inside thing, too, probably between them, right?
I just think he thinks it's funny because,
Has he seen the movie? Do we know?
I didn't even know. It might have been the first time he ever saw it. He was probably really excited. He probably looked up, when is the chicken jockey scene? Anyway, I love him. He's just unique, man. You guys remember Star Wars and Jar Jar Binks, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why this just came out, but this story just came out about how the guy that played Jar Jar, his name is Ahmed Best.
Uh-huh.
He's like, yeah, I knew that.
No, he was in, whatchamacallit, The Mandalorian.
There's a new Disney Plus series called Light and Magic, and he says, with Jar Jar Binks got all the negative feedback, he says, I thought it was my fault. I was 26. What should have felt like the beginning of something quite wonderful felt like the end. Well, it wasn't wonderful. He said one night he was out on the Brooklyn Bridge and didn't even remember how he got there, but he stepped onto the outside of the bridge and was leaning on one of the pillars. He says, I'll show every single one of them what y'all did to me. I'm going to make every one of you feel like what you did to me. And he said he was thinking about jumping off the bridge, and luckily he got scared and he backed away and didn't do it. But that would have been a tragic end.
Somebody to tell him it's not his fault.
Yes, exactly.
It was not his fault that Jar Jar Binks was extremely annoying.
No, it's not at all. There were a lot of people who had a lot more experience in movies than him that should have said this is not a good idea.
Yeah. George Lucas should have known better.
Oh, also, speaking of, my daughter-in-law walked down the aisle to the Queen Amidala theme.
Oh. So they're okay.
Yeah.
There we go. I get it. Hey,
I'm making it sound, it wasn't a nerdy wedding at all, and it wasn't anything that was anything other than beautiful and amazing. And she looked incredible, and my son cried, and it was great.
At weddings, they often light candles and stuff. At the end, did they light a lightsaber?
No, they did not. It wasn't quite that, but
instead of the sparklers.
Yeah.
But everybody's like, do you know this? Did you know the song? And I was like, no. They're like, it was like the Amidala and Anakin theme, and I'm like, okay, I didn't know, because her
was
mom.
It like orchestral or was it?
Yeah.
Right.
So it was really beautiful, but I was like, I didn't know.
That's funny.
It sounded like something you would hear in a movie. And I don't even know if Parker knew she was walking down to it because he's a big Star Wars nerd. I did get him into Star Wars, and then he took it to a new level. He's like, have you seen this such? I'm like, no. He's watched all the cartoons, all the things. Like when Anoka came out, I was like, I don't know what you're doing, dude. I'm
Ahsoka?
out. Ahsoka, Anoka, whatever. I'm like, too deep cut for me, buddy. I'm out. Anyway. Lady Gaga's in the news. We were talking about drinks a minute ago with Morgan Wallen. She's got a new signature order, apparently. She did a Vanity Fair YouTube video and revealed, it says, how do you order red wine at the bar? And she said, with maraschino cherries and Diet Coke.
Wait.
You heard me.
I like the cherries.
The drink is called a calimocho or calimocho. It comes from the Basque country of Spain. We'll call it a calimocho.
Mm-hmm.
Red wine mixed with cola, but some people are pairing it with lemon lime soda or orange pop. I guess it's sort of not a terrible far cry from like a sangria.
Right.
I don't want it, but
what's in a sangria?
It's a wine-based cocktail with fruit and things.
Yeah.
I've never made it, but
Does
I don't want to lie to you.
Doesn't it have something bubbly in it?
Yeah,
it's
got like, I don't know if you had put Sprite.
Fizzy
I've already
bubbly.
lied to you once today about Link's courses. I don't think I know. You can look it up. Google it. I don't know exactly what's in one. Christian, I think you may like this idea. DJ may be less impressed. You're not a big James Bond guy, though, are you?
No.
It seems like you would be, though.
Yeah, I need to get into it.
That's like me. Like, I don't think Star Trek is bad. Star Trek is bad. I just never got into it.
Star Wars?
I like Star Trek.
Star Trek. I never got into Star Trek. I think Star Trek is cool. I just never got into it.
Yeah.
I watched the TV show, but I never really got into the movies. But I don't have a
You've
problem
seen Wrath
with
of
it.
Khan.
Yes, I have seen Wrath of Khan. Only because the guy from Fantasy Island was in it.
Ricardo Montalban.
That's the one. The spaceship, boss, the spaceship.
The plane.
Sydney Sweeney could be the next one, apparently. The 27-year-old actress is reportedly the top pick for the upcoming James Bond film.
Like as the femme fatale? Or
As
whatever?
the Bond girl, yes, whatever that amounts to. You know, it's interesting because Ana de Armas wasn't really a Bond girl. She was just a woman who had a cameo in a Bond film.
Right. She was just.
It was almost like they sort of shoehorned it in there. It was a good scene, but she wasn't really a Bond girl. And I'm glad that she had more of a role. But you could think I'm like, oh, I don't know about this. That was like Denise Richards was a Bond girl. I'm like, this is an upgrade, with all due respect to Denise Richards. Anyway, she's the top name on the list. And apparently the director believes she is hugely talented, which DJ would argue.
Hugely talented.
He doesn't think she's that talented or attractive.
I mean,
she is overhyped. I will give you that.
Okay,
She's probably overhyped a bit. Now, about this new Superman film, which DJ will not give us anything on. He won't even tell me if it is good or bad. He said it is, here's what he gave me. It's better than the new Jurassic Park. Thanks, DJ. That's helpful.
Low bar to clear.
Exactly. But it's out, and it made $122 million, which I got to think is not that great considering what it was up against this weekend.
But it's good.
Anyway, made $122 million over the weekend, led the box office. Jurassic World Rebirth was second. F1, How to Train Your Dragon, and Elio. I miss it every time. That was like Nosferatu. I mispronounced it 100 times. Superman I got right, and it's tops. Should I spend my money on it, yes or no?
Yeah.
Is it Is it something I should see at the theater, or can I wait for it to come out on my 50-inch TV? Or my 70-inch TV? I don't want to brag.
I think you'll say, okay, yeah, it was entertaining.
Is it in IMAX?
Yes.
Is it worthy of seeing it in IMAX?
Yes.
Okay.
I would agree
Where
with
would
that.
you rank it among the James Gunn films? Guardians 1 through
I put
3.
Guardians 3 1 for me. It was so good with Rocket. Yes, over Guardians 1, in my opinion.
Whoa.
Guardians 3 was awesome.
I
And
need
maybe
to
it was
watch
just
it
the
again.
emotional tie with what they had. And by this time, you got to think we're so emotionally invested in these characters who now all seem like family. The scene when, spoiler alert, when they brought Rocket back to life, got me.
You're a big
Spoiler.
softy.
Yeah.
Anyway, Guardians 3's 1.
Um,
Is Superman better than any of those movies?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Guardians 2.
And it's real cool to seeing James Gunn, some of the fight scenes at Guardians.
He's got a signature
He
style.
has a signature style.
Like
And
you could see it and be like, that's a James Gunn film.
Oh, yeah. You could definitely see it in some of these scenes.
Isn't that weird? Like when I hear
It's called auteurism.
Auteur, yes. I can hear a couple of, 2 bars from Slash. I'm like, that's Slash. Even if I don't know the song.
Yeah.
I don't know how
They
it
have
is.
a certain style.
Yes. There's something to it.
Agreed.
I'm trying to think about it. Like in Tarantino's style of filmmaking, it's pretty obvious that it's him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else has like
Christopher
a look.
Nolan.
Christopher Nolan, 100%. It's
Yeah.
like everything feels dark and heavy.
You don't have to see who directs it to know who directs it.
I feel like I'm under a weighted blanket every time I watch a Christopher Nolan film. All right. By the way, if you want to get in on birthdays, what do you want to give away today, Christian?
Wes Anderson may be the ultimate one. You can.
That's
tell.
a great point, no doubt. It is the quirkiest, weirdest feel, and it doesn't matter. What's amazing about Wes Anderson is it could be animated or it could be a live action, and it feels the same way.
Yes.
He's incredible.
We have tickets to go see Whitney Cummings at Oaklawn.
Let's do it. Whitney Cummings will be here before you know it. October 25th at Oaklawn. Let's get it. All right. Actress and comedian Rosie O'Donnell has been threatened by Donald Trump, who does not have the ability to do it, but says he's considering taking away her U.S. citizenship. They are really sideways with each other. She has been over in Ireland talking noise about Donald. What do you think the odds are that I'll run into her when I'm over there? Not good, probably. She says she's not coming back until he's no longer the president. I'm like, okay, whatever. We'll be fine. There's plenty of other
Why
celebrities
would
here.
Trump even beef with her? Like, what's the point?
I don't know. It's not worthy.
Yeah, it's like she's not like a super high profile.
She's really not important at all anymore
Yeah.
in the pantheon of
I don't get the upside of this
celebrity.
beef.
No, it's silly. And she can talk all the noise she wants on social. Nobody listens to her, buddy. It's okay. Don't bother.
Yeah.
And also, you can't rip her citizenship as much as you might want to. It's not really legal from what I read. I'm not a legal expert, but that's what I think.
Definitely illegal.
Yes, but he's a big fan of Christina LaCure being an American. I'm sure of that. Tiger King star Joe Exotic has been incarcerated in Fort Worth for his role in a foiled murder for hire plot. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
For Carol Baskin. Carol Baskin. I know. Serving a 21-year sentence. And he suffered a legal setback recently when an appeals court in Colorado denied his request for a new trial. Sorry, buddy. He is also convicted of breaking federal wildlife laws, including the Endangered Species Act, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office. He fatally shot 5 of his tigers without a veterinarian present.
Mm.
Yeah, you should only shoot tigers with a vet there. Why do you do that?
He's just trying to kill the tigers, right?
He's also asking President Trump to make it right and allow him to go home. Hey, listen, he's pardoned some other people, so you never know.
He was trying Trump last time, wasn't he?
Didn't work.
Yeah. I think he's probably stuck. Too bad.
Question of the day for tomorrow.
Ooh.
Over half of workers admit to skipping lunch breaks. A study of 2,000 full-time employees revealed that more than half the workers don't always take lunch breaks. I never, ever take a lunch break.
Me neither.
We eat in a
Your
commercial
lunch break is about 6 minutes.
That's not a break. That's I put food in my mouth in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
We take chest breaks at the top of the hour. That's what we do. The study also highlighted the importance of nutrition, movement, and mental reset during lunchtime for productivity and well-being. That's my problem. Reasons for skipping breaks include feeling guilty, being distracted by colleagues. The afternoon slump affects 59% of workers. I don't know. I still get nourishment. I just don't stop for lunch. I think it's not a social thing. It's like the gym to me. I do it out of necessity, but I'm not trying to make a whole thing of it. I want to get my workout in. I want to go home. And no offense to the people I know that I run into there. I don't mind talking to you or saying hello or being pleasant. but I don't want to have a whole full-blown conversation. And when I'm doing lunch, like, I want to eat to, basically
nourish your body.
Right, and help my hunger subside, but I'm not trying to make it a whole social gathering. People who take lunches every day, it's great that you can do that. We just don't. I mean, we work over the lunch hour, too. So.
I don't think I've ever had a job that came with a lunch break, ever.
I don't think I've ever had a formal lunch break either. I've worked in restaurants and media. Those are the only two things I've ever done. And I've never said, hey, I'm going on a lunch break.
Well, I think,
we grab lunch, but, it's a salaried position, so you just get it when you can. It's not like you go, hey, Biff, clock out at 12 and go to lunch till 12:30 and come back, or 12 to 1 or whatever. Also, I'm trying to shorten my day, so I was always like, I'm going to eat lunch as fast as I can. I'm not trying to not get work done. I'm trying to get all this knocked out so I can get out of here. I love my job, but I'm also love not being at my job.
Yeah.
Some.
Our jobs allow us to do that, though.
But I also work when I'm home, too. So, when I go home, I do stuff for work, too. Anyway. On this day in history, the United States, $500, $1,000, $5,000, and $10,000 bills are officially withdrawn from circulation. What do you think a $10,000 bill is worth today? They were withdrawn in 1969.
Wow.
So if you have a couple of $10,000 bills laying around, I bet they're worth more than that now.
Easily.
Right? And on this day in 2008, The Dark Knight, directed by Christopher Nolan.
It's up there. Are you a hater on that one, or?
No, I love
it.
Okay.
Alley.
It was so hard to watch. It's look, if Heath Ledger had not killed himself, it might be more enjoyable in hindsight, but I enjoyed the heck out of the movie. It was incredibly engaging.
Wasn't that one of the more captivating opening scenes to a movie? With the music, they bust out that window, the bank heist.
What is the
getting
most
off.
That was a great one, you're right.
Yes.
The most captivating opening scene, of course, is Goodfellas, where they open the trunk and shoot that guy and stab him in the trunk. That just brings you right in. Saving Private Ryan, of course.
Superman starts off 1,000 miles an hour.
The new one?
Yes. Out of the gate.
Spoiler alert. Now you're giving me everything.
Everybody knows that.
I don't know anything.
Philip talked about the first hour. He said it's...
I wasn't here Friday.
Oh, okay.
Philip liked the first hour, and he doesn't like superhero movies.
Yeah.
So.
What do you think about the rest of the movie? He didn't watch it?
I think he said
first hour is so good I didn't want to ruin it, so I just quit watching.
I think he said it kind of turned into a comic book movie then.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it does that. Okay, good. I want to watch it now.
Okay.
Maddox is at the beach till Friday, but I'll probably wait till he gets home.
But yeah, it's one of those. I was trying to, because it started at 12:55, so I bought tickets.
12:55
a.m.
p.m.
So I was thinking I can get there by the time it starts.
It would have been p.m. Yeah.
p.m.
p.m. At the end of our show, 12:55 Friday.
PM.
Yeah.
It's p.m. Okay. End of our show, 12:55 p.m.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to bust over there. I know I got these new 35 minutes of previews because of AMC Promenade.
Uh-huh.
Picked up Ebb. We got there, and I walked in right at 35 minutes, and it straight to the action. I thought I missed something, but I just got it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. I kind of like. Here's my only problem with the.
Straight to it.
No, here's my only problem with the preview part, which I love seeing the previews.
Yeah.
But I eat all my popcorn, and then when the movie starts, I'm full and I feel terrible, but I want to eat something.
Oh, okay. I was gonna think the good thing now you can eat your popcorn while watching the previews and have time to go get a refill.
I don't want to eat that much popcorn.
I love.
I never.
Wait, do you share your
popcorn?
I mean, if I go with Natalie, I get a large, or if I go with Maddox, we get a large and share it. Yeah.
You get the little share boxes, so you don't have to pass it back.
That's
and
a great
forth.
idea, but no.
Oh, okay. You should do that.
Get our grubby fingers in there together. All right, this can be a short list. Fred and Kevin are like, we come on with the birthdays already. My God, give me my tickets. Whitney Cummings, Oaklawn, one of many great shows coming up there in the event center. And you can get all your tickets for those if you're not going to win one today. It's at Oaklawn.com. I don't know what I'm doing. At Oaklawn.com if you want to buy tickets. Go get you some.
Birthday Trivia in the Zone is brought to you by Brewski's Pub and Grub. Your home for lunch, happy hour, and late night. With locations in Little Rock and North Little Rock. Come get your grub on.
Are you serious right now?
Uh-oh.
There's no way that this song is not in here. Did somebody go in here and delete a bunch of songs out?
Is it by Nelly?
No. Yes, that would be obviously, but no. There's just there's none of this guy's music in here. That is crazy to me. Oh, there's one song. Okay, typed it in wrong. All right, here we go. This guy has a number of good songs. He was a writer for a long time, I think, before he became a singer.
Richard Marx.
Jamie Johnson.
Good get, DJ.
Yeah.
It's the only Jamie Johnson song in here. Sad. It's a good one, though.
I'm glad you played it because it's the only one I know.
He's got some other good ones. Bone Down the Rose is a good one.
I said, Grandpa,
So good.
this picture here, it's all black and white. And it ain't real clear. Is that you?
That's right. That's right in your wheelhouse.
This is my song. Because you know times were back in 35?
35,
That's me and Uncle Joe.
just trying to survive a cotton farm.
That's tough.
When?
The Great Depression.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They were scared to death. Are we
If
guessing
it
his
looks
age?
like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids
Come on now.
just trying to save each other. You should have seen it in color.
Give it to me.
What song? All right, if Grandpa was, if that was in 1935.
That has no bearing on Jamie Johnson whatsoever.
All right, he is 68.
Oh, man, that's a bad guess. I'll go.
Bad guess?
52.
Dang.
50.
Is he really?
I'm going to take you to the next Jamie Johnson show. A, so you can hear some more songs, and B, so you can see what the man looks like.
Okay.
Unless all white people look the same age to you, which is weird.
Oh, man, I
You're
thought
not
he was
even
much
close.
older than that.
Clearly. You sure did. This guy is also white. He is a kicker in the NFL.
Harrison Butler.
Butker.
It is Harrison Butker. Good job, Christian. How old is the Butker today?
Harrison Butker is. He's the big 30 today.
Woo! Bingo bango, big fan. Christian's like, the only thing I like better than his kicking is his
political viewpoints.
and his position on faith, yes. Get back in the kitchen, honey.
Yes.
Take off your shoes.
Why do you have a job?
Are you pregnant? Then get in the kitchen. Save your hate mail. We're just kidding. Relax. I don't know if I'll run into Rosie O'Donnell when I'm in Ireland.
Ed Sheeran.
Van Morrison.
But I'd much rather run into this guy. As long as he's sober and not mad at me.
Bill Burr. Who's Irish?
A lot of people.
Bono?
This
Edge?
professional fighter.
Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor.
Good job, DJ.
Should have known that.
He's like, Connor McEwen. Butter. Harrison Butter. How old is Connor
Conor
McGregor?
McGregor is 37.
That's right, mate.
Wow, big
Bingo bango.
We're same age.
Hey, we're tied at 4.
Same age.
All right, I'm going to give you a few numbers on this guy, and this is our last birthday of the day.
Okay.
All right. Former infielder in the major leagues. 2-time All-Star. 6-time Gold Glover. In college, he won the Golden Spikes Award and the Dick Howser Trophy. And he's been beaten up by Nolan Ryan exactly one time.
I don't know his name. I know who you're talking about, but I don't know his name.
There's a city in California that shares his last name.
Angel.
Sacramento. Bob Sacramento.
Bob. That's good. His first name is that of a bird.
Robin Clare.
Oh, Robin Ventura.
I was close.
You were, Robin Clare. All right, Christian Weaver, put it out of reach.
Oh, Robbie. He is 62.
Ooh, a little high. 64.
A little high?
Oh,
you went higher. He's 58.
Dang it. He was a little high.
We didn't need a tie. All right, there you go. That's it. Oh, my goodness. You guys are nuts. I love it. Okay. Congratulations to Kevin. You're the big winner. Enjoy your Whitney Cummings tickets. We'll see you at Oaklawn. When we come back, we're going to check in with James out of Guatney. We're going to do our game balls and jock straps from the weekend. And I want to tell you about our friends at Cash right now. So, listen, if you do have time for a lunch break, and boy, I love it when we do, you got to go over to Cash. So good. I sent you a review the other day of somebody who had gone there and eaten their fried chicken. Maybe it was, I don't think it was Mighty Rib.
I think it was Mighty Rib.
Maybe, okay.
It was.
And?
Yeah.
He loved it.
Good.
I sent you the review.
You did?
Do you read anything?
I read it.
Thanks, Christian.
Oh, you emailed it?
No, it was text.
Texted it.
You texted us?
Gosh.
Friday.
Yeah, I mean, you always ignore my emails. Now you're ignoring my text, too.
No, I don't.
You're dead to me. 501-850-0265. for any special event. Listen, my son just got hitched this weekend. I would have loved to have been able to do his rehearsal dinner at a place like Cash, but we were not in Arkansas, so I didn't have the choice. But that would be my bet or my pick for an event up to 150 people. CashLittleRock.com is the website. And again, for any kind of special event, they've also got free valet parking in the evening. And it's a great place for lunch in the River Market. Pop down in the River Market, grab lunch, enjoy your time. But if you got a special event, wedding rehearsal, any kind of function, corporate event, you want to throw a party for your coworkers, holiday parties, get those on the books ASAP, folks. And it's also a great spot for a delicious dinner. Excellent menu, locally owned, fantastic spot, beautiful spaces. 501-850-0265. It's Cash.
Listen to Morning Mayhem for your chance to finish the lyric with Justin Moore, brought to you by Honda of Russellville, where you can check out the new Honda Mud Pro Series ATVs or Goldwing trikes at hondaofrussellville.com.
This is SportsCenter.
Wimbledon wrapped up over the weekend, and it was historical, at least on the women's side, as on Saturday, Poland's Iga Swiatek beat America's Amanda Anisimova in straight sets, 6-0, 6-0. It was the first Wimbledon final in 114 years in which one player did not win a single game. It was Swiatek's sixth major, her first Wimbledon title. On the men's side, Italian Yannick Sinner got revenge for his French Open loss by beating Spain's Carlos Alcaraz in 4 sets. After dropping the first one, it is Sinner's fourth major win, his first at Wimbledon. He becomes the first Italian to win at Wimbledon ever. Sinner is 23 years old, while Alcaraz is 22 years old. Despite the two stars being so young, they are already in the top 8 for career earnings in tennis. The next major will be the U.S. Open, which starts on August 24th. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
At the Saracen Sportsbook app, we realize lots of you have thought about opening an account, but you just haven't made that move yet. Well, now's the time with our new player offer. It's easy. You just sign up, use the code WELCOME, deposit at least $25, place a $25 bet, and that's it. Once that bet settles, you'll have $125 in free bets ready to go. Bet Saracen, the most popular sportsbook app in the state. Download it today on all your devices. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
It's a summer of savings at Gwatney Chevrolet in Jacksonville. Get up to $12,000 off select in-stock Silverado 1500s. Or drive a new Trailblazer with payments as low as $299 a month and rates starting at 3.9%. Plus, huge savings on used cars with available sales tax paid on select inventory. Visit GwatneyChevrolet.com or stop by 1301 TP White Drive in Jacksonville. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. With approved credit, restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
It's Justin Acri with Lorbeth from Kaufman by Design West and Lorbeth. I'm so excited about the upcoming months. We've got great holidays upon us, and at Kaufman by Design West, you have everything to get folks outside and celebrating.
We have grilling season coming up, so we've got big green eggs and tons of accessories, and then it's also outdoor season. So we've got lots of in-stock steel products, toolkits, coolers, travel cases.
And for those who want to do some home improvement, we've got power tools galore. You can find it all at Kaufman by Design West, 14900 Cantor Road, out west past Taylor Loop. They're also online at kaufmanlumber.com.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
The Zone is back. We can't always promise we'll be on our A game.
There's a very low percentage of this that is smiles and glory holes.
But Justin Acri and DJ Williams will try their best to make it a smile and a glory hole day for you.
That's an oil term. Don't save your hate mail for someone else. Or take it up with Jerry Jones and tell him to quit talking about that kind of stuff in public spaces. I had a very upset grandfather send me a hateful voicemail a while back about that.
Just means we're trying to make your day good.
Listen, I am trying to help you strike oil.
Yes.
I'd like to strike oil. You know, Christina was talking to us about ways to find wealth. Striking oil is a good way to do it if you can. I don't happen to have any land that might have oil on it.
Most already all struck up.
Is it?
I think it is.
I don't know. At least the areas that let you drill, I guess, right?
Your milkshake.
Exactly. I drink it up. 12:42. This segment is brought to you by our friends at UAMS. This will be about a 5-6 minute segment. We're going to do game balls and jock straps here. And one of them is going to pain me to have to give it out, but it's okay. UAMS, Ortho Now. If you've got pains, then they are the ones that you need to go see. They have a walk-in clinic at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital. It is conveniently located right in the middle of the capital city, right off of I-630. You just walk up in there, and they will see you and see what's going on with you. Injuries from sports, joint pain, sprained ankle, back pain. Ortho Now provides the best in orthopedic care for all ages as well, so it doesn't matter if you're a senior or a youngster. 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday, 8 until noon. You roll up in there, and they will take good care of you, folks. On-site x-rays, too, which is great, so you don't have to be referred somewhere else to go get thoroughly checked out. No, they have got all the answers for you right there, one stop. 501-686-TOSH. That's 501-686-8674. Go see our friends at Ortho Now, regardless of what kind of issue you're having, for prompt, high-quality treatment and no appointment necessary. I like that. Okay, I'm going to go over here. We're going to do the thing. We're going to get some D3 Auto Sales tech stuff in a second. We've also got some more from our friends at Gwatney and live fan feedback.
Game balls and jock straps are brought to you by A Caddy's Touch Landscape. Josh Dickinson is a former PGA caddy, so he knows what good grass looks like. If you'd like to take your yard to the next level, then hit up Josh and his crew at A Caddy's Touch Landscape. 501-794-2770. Call today.
Said it would pain me, and it does. I have nothing against Aaron Judge other than the fact that he hit this home run against the Cubs. The good news is he won the battle. Cubs won the war as they knocked off the Yankees a couple of times over the weekend. But, boy, they got smoked in the other game. Yikes. Anyway, for Aaron Judge, a big homer. Fastest ever to get to this plateau or pinnacle or peak or level, whatever you want to say.
High fly ball right field. Tucker back on the track. See ya! His 350th career home run. The fastest to 350 any man in baseball history. A 2-run shot, and it's 5-2 Cubs.
$1,088 games Aaron Judge did it in, the fastest in Major League history. He's really good at baseball, turns out. Who knew? Also game ball to the #1 overall draft pick. He is 17 years old. He's in high school, and he plays shortstop.
With the first pick of the 2025 MLB Draft, the Washington Nationals select Eli Willits, a shortstop from Fort Cobb Broxton High School in Fort Cobb, Oklahoma.
What do you think of that, Christian? #1 college player taken was a right-handed pitcher from the Gauchos of UC Santa Barbara.
Really?
And then the stud lefty, Kate Anderson from LSU, went third. Ianson, who I thought was virtually unhittable the last couple times I saw him throw, went a little bit later, maybe 80th or something. So he was a little deeper, maybe 60th. I could be overestimating on that one, but a little deeper in the draft than I thought he would go. Anyway, both those guys have a bright future.
My game ball, I'm going to give one to Yannick Sinner, Carlos Alcaraz. I know it may sound hyperbolic, but this may be the best thing going in sports is these two's rivalry.
It's a good one.
It's like every time they meet up, it's something awesome.
Yeah, we went back and checked some of the math, and I think it's like 8-5 Alcaraz all time.
Yeah.
And again, they're 23 and 22. I think Sinner's older.
Yeah,
but
Sinner will be 24 next month, but they're both very young, and they both poised to run tennis for the foreseeable future, I would say.
1,000%.
Also, both are already top 8 in career earnings in tennis history at that young of an age.
Should I give a jockstrap to the American, or should I give her a game ball for making it to the finals?
By default, I was going to give her a jockstrap because I couldn't really think of anybody else that was a loser this weekend.
Amanda Anisimova, she got bageled 6-0, 6-0. First time since how long?
114 years at Wimbledon.
Her mom was there in attendance, and I wanted her to say, "Mom, I just want you to know I don't really suck. I just had a bad day." But she didn't say that. But she was actually very gracious. She shed some tears early, and that's always an awkward thing. I'll give a jockstrap to Wimbledon and all of the big ones where they interview the loser right after the match. It's like,
Right.
come on, man. That's such a crappy situation.
Another game ball I was going to give, the Players Era Tournament for men's basketball. The
Okay.
teams have been released. This is on November 24th and 25th in Las Vegas. Tennessee, Creighton, Baylor, Kansas, Notre Dame, Iowa State will be there. St. John's, Houston, Syracuse, Auburn, Oregon, Gonzaga, Alabama, Michigan, San Diego State.
Where is
Maryland.
this?
It's in Las Vegas. It's an absolutely loaded field
a lot of
teams that will
teams.
be playing each other.
Okay.
It'll go over 2 days, and then they'll have like a championship day on.
Game ball to Paul Skeens from the Pittsburgh Pirates, who stink, and to the Detroit Tigers, Tarek Skubal, who will start for the National League and the American League, respectively, in the Major League All-Star Game, which is tomorrow night. Home Run Derby's tonight. Jordan Wicks is going to join us in studio tomorrow.
Yes.
He's in for the week off. The Cubs' next opponent is going to be the Boston Red Sox.
Winners of 10 straight.
They get a game ball for being the hottest team in the major leagues. 10 straight victories, as Christian pointed out. Nobody in the major leagues has won more than 7 in a row outside of Boston, and that other team would be Milwaukee, finishing on a 7-game win streak leading into the All-Star break.
Right on the Cubs' heels.
Shh. They are just a game out now.
Yeah.
Sons of guns.
Another game ball, I'm going to give one to Yang Hansen, the Chinese center that was drafted by the Trailblazers. They've been playing Summer League over the weekend, and he had a good weekend. He's pretty fun to watch. He's got some Jokic to his game in that he's a big man that can kind of handle the ball, pass it.
Yeah.
So he's a fun watch. Will be fun to watch going forward.
My best favorite game ball of the weekend, All-Star center fielder Bryson Buxton. On Saturday, he hit for the cycle, and it was also his bobblehead day.
Byron Buxton or Bryson Buxton?
Byron Buxton.
There we go.
What did I say?
You said Bryson.
I don't know where I got that. I also don't have my readers on. Byron Buxton hit for the cycle on his bobblehead day, completing it with a home run in the 7th inning. And the Twins rolled over the Pirates, who I already mentioned stink. Minnesota's pretty good. They're in second place behind Detroit. Detroit got swept
Yeah.
by the Mariners,
They've
I think.
lost 4 straight heading into the break, I believe.
And they're only 11 and a half games up now in
Yeah.
their division. Dear Lord.
Buxton will be taking place in the home run derby, and he is from Atlanta.
I saw that. Yeah, just outside, I guess, right? And my last game ball goes to this man. His name is Derek Lewis, and he is as entertaining a guy as you're going to find in professional sports. He's had a lot of great post-fight interviews. He knocked his opponent out this weekend. And I will say this, jockstrap to the official, the referee.
Yeah.
Early stoppage.
Yeah.
They should have let him go. But anyway, Lewis gets another knockout victory. And afterwards, he was asked about what is on the schedule coming up.
Back in the win column, extending your record for most knockouts in UFC history. What do you want next, my friend?
I've been gone for 2 weeks, so I want my wife next. It's gonna be a lot of ground and pounding. Ground and pounding. She know what it is. Find out.
You gotta love the dude.
Yeah.
All right, we come back. We'll check in with James out of Guatney. We will visit with Wes and see what's coming up on Out of Bounds. And again, don't forget SEC Media Days coverage continuing all day long on the Buzz. It's Ole Miss time right now, and then got Vanderbilt left today, and that'll be that for day number 1. So we'll have a whole lot of sound to get to tomorrow.
July is Shark Month at Guatney Buick GMC. So if your ride is underwater, we're ready to take a bite out of your current payment. Sink your teeth in the Sierra 1500 with up to $12,000 off MSRP.
You're going to need a bigger truck.
Shark, $10,000 off MSRP on Sierra 2500 HD. It's a feeding frenzy with Encore GX at just 0.9% and Terrain at $279 a month. Take the bait on Buick and Vista starting under $26,000.
So if you're on the hook for a big payment, let us take a bite out of it.
The most jawsome sale of the year. Don't be a hammerhead. Get to Shark Month at Guatney Buick GMC. Taking a bite out of your current payment. 5700 Landers Road in North Little Rock. Guatney Buick GMC.com. GMC. We are professional grade. Some vehicles require qualifying trade-in. All offers with approved credit. Stock numbers 31316, 31021, 31411. Terrain or low mileage leases.
Jim's Razorback Pizza is the place to visit when craving some delicious, authentic pizza. They're known for amazing thin crust pies and the best Detroit-style deep dish pizza in town. You can also order freshly baked pasta or wings, along with specialty baked sandwiches, fries, and signature salads. If you're looking for a great place to watch the game and the most accommodating service around, they'll save you a seat at Jim's Razorback Pizza in Little Rock and Morgan Maumelle.
Summer's here. It won't be long before you're planning a road trip. Get to Point S, Arkansas to get your car ready for it. Off-road tires for your pickup, ATV tires for your side-by-side, tires for your car to get your family around safely, Kumo, Toyo, Falcon, Blackhawk, Fortune, and more. And their Promise Plus road hazard protection to give you peace of mind. Stop by any Point S, Arkansas store, Bartlett Tire in Heber Springs, Tire Town in Benton, R&D Tire in Conway, and Fleet Tire in Pottsville or Russellville. Online at pointstire.com.
From Central Arkansas to South Arkansas, to Northeast Arkansas, across the state to Northwest Arkansas, you will find a Beechwood hospitality property. From the Haywood in El Dorado to the Hilton Garden in Jonesboro, to the Doubletree in Bentonville and the Staybridge Suites just south of Baumwalker Stadium, Beechwood Hospitality has a room for you. Beechwood Hospitality is the leader in hotel property management in the state. Make sure you find a Beechwood Hospitality hotel for your next overnight stay.
We all plan to be on time, but fender benders, damaged windshields, and slick roads quickly disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design personal protection plans that work for you and help keep you on track. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter agents Nick Gennardi, Daniel Vickers, or Becky Bradley in Sherwood today.
You're in the zone in the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio with Justin Acri and DJ Williams.
All right, welcome back. We're going to head out to Gwatney Chevrolet right now, the sponsor of our new Live Fan Feedback. James Miller is on the horn. James, what's happening? How are you?
I'm great today. How are you today, Justin?
Buddy, good. Recovering from a long wedding weekend, but I appreciate you guys, and thanks for the bigger ride. James, my first love, was a Traverse going back in the day, and that thing is just as great as ever, if not better. You guys, I know, have changed the body style a little bit since I bought mine a few years ago, and, man, what a great ride for just about anything, and haul a bunch of stuff and haul a bunch of humans, too.
You can, and the nice part about the Traverse is a lot of people don't want to drive a taller Suburban because they're afraid of, being able to park them and not used to driving something that big, but, man, you can whip that Traverse in and out of parking places and do what you want with it. It's easy to drive and handle, and like you said, you still got all that room and versatility. Put seats down, throw all the stuff in the back, haul 7 people if you want. It'll do a lot. So it's a pretty cool ride, and it gets good fuel mileage for a mid-size SUV too.
Absolutely. Well, I hauled 6 people a couple times, and I thought, I think I'm going to only haul 4 the next time. There are a couple people I had to get out of there, but you know how it goes with family. After a couple days, that's enough already. All right, let's talk about some deals out at Gwatney before we sign off. Up to $12,000 off in-stock Silverados. I understand, James, that's a pretty good deal.
That is correct, and that is a great deal, Justin. It is going on all month long. Huge discounts on those trucks, and a lot of people come out and look at them and don't realize the trucks now, man, the way they ride and handle, they're just incredible. It's not like the old school trucks, and they really got a nice ride, and you do a lot with them. Obviously, everybody always uses a truck in Arkansas, but if you're looking for a pre-owned vehicle, don't worry about paying Uncle Sam. I don't know about, no uncle of mine. I don't know as much money he takes from me. I don't want to claim him. But,
yeah, no relation.
But he does take, no relation to me, but he does take a little money from you. But we're going to make it easy on you this month. You buy a pre-owned vehicle, select used vehicles we have out there, sales tax paid on those things. So you don't have to worry about paying Uncle Sam. We'll take care of your dirty uncle for you.
That's the best one going. I like that deal. Well, go see our friends at Gwatney Chevrolet. They're online at GwatneyChevrolet.com. You can see the entire inventory and listen up for their live fan feedback here in the zone and coming up on Out of Bounds as well. James, we'll check you tomorrow, man. Appreciate you.
Thanks. Appreciate it, Justin.
All right, brother. Wes Moore here after a busy sports weekend. A lot of tennis, a little golf, and we got a big golf tournament coming up. A couple of in-state tournaments, and then Open Championship this weekend, too.
No doubt. I'm excited about the Open Championship. Watched some of the Scottish Open, and it was funny Friday whenever that, what was his name, Cutterman? No, heck, I can't remember his name.
The winner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, it must be some Scottish golfer or something. And I clicked on his profile. I was like, dang, he's American. I've never heard of this guy.
He's from Jersey.
Yeah.
Which is a lot like Scotland.
Another country up there anyway.
Sure.
But that was cool. He got very emotional after winning, and it changed his life. I mean, it's a game changer for him. That was pretty cool. No, it was a fun weekend. That's what we got going on. Weekend recap brought to you by Fleet Management Services. Tony Barnhart will join us at 1:30 down at SEC Media Days. At 2:10, we have Andrew Hutchinson's going to recap day one of the draft, and then day two. Today's been very busy. Ben Bybee just got drafted in the 8th round.
Okay.
How about that? A midweek pitcher, sometimes out of the bullpen. 8th round by the Giants. That's 6 pitchers for Arkansas drafted so far.
Who else has gone off the board?
Today, Christian Fouch, Battleshees. I can't. There's one more. Oh, Jimmy Jimenez got drafted.
Oh, did
too.
he?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was hoping he'd come back next year. Could be a weekend guy, but I guess he's gone. Speaking of golf, Kerry Maddox is going to join us at 2:30. I played out at Maumelle yesterday. I've never seen it.
No, it looks awesome.
It is fantastic. The greens are awesome. Of course, they got their big tournament this weekend.
Yep.
We'll talk to him about that. And Joe Klein's coming in the studio.
Okay, fantastic. Stick around. Out of bounds, plenty to get to, and we will be back tomorrow in the studio.
Some other beginnings end.
It's Justin Acri with Laura Beth from Kaufman by Design West. And Laura Beth, I'm so excited about the upcoming months. We've got great holidays upon us. And at Kaufman by Design West, you have everything to get folks outside and celebrating.
We have grilling season coming up, so we've got big green eggs and tons of accessories. And then it's also outdoor season. So we've got lots of in-stock steel products, toolkits, coolers, travel cases.
And for those who want to do some home improvement, we've got power tools galore. You can find it all at Kaufman by Design West, 14900 Cantor Road, out west past Taylor Loop. They're also online at kaufmanlumber.com.